Alright, folks, welcome back to another session of Tyranny of Dragons. We'll go over the whole fancy intro in a couple minutes, but for now, some pre-campaign, pre-session, I should say, shenanigans. And as I still try to finish setting this stuff up, fun. There we go.
How they're going to perform. So before Elia was performing in VR, so they were singing and playing the flute in VR, but this one he's just doing it live.
That's cool. That's cool.
Sounds neat. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Here I am.
Wow.
Welcome back.
Woohoo.
Welcome back.
All right. How we doing? Everybody feeling great? Doing well?
It's cold out.
Yes, it's so
almost
cold.
over.
It rained for once.
Water came
California.
from the sky. We were not prepared.
Did you have some bad? We got down to about 0 earlier this week. Actually, that was pretty nasty.
Ooh.
We've had fire all month.
Well, it's about to be ice, so you're gonna have a song of fire and ice.
Oh, God.
No, it's Song of Ice. It's actually a Song of Ice.
And
Fire.
we're off here.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be looking at the stairway to heaven.
The sheer amount of when they talk about, I was listening to the radio, they were talking about the fires in California. They were talking about the sheer number of properties that were damaged and destroyed, and then how there were some really old important landmarks, houses and ranches that were owned by celebrities and stuff that were now nature reserves and things like that. A lot of those got hit. So it was every day it was something new was coming up. They'd be like, oh, this one got taken too, this one got down too, and then you started seeing the good news finally pulling in, where they were people were able to go back to their houses and stuff. But even then,
Yeah.
it's still there's so much that is in the air right now.
It started in the celebrity kind of by the beach area, like your Malibu, your Palisades, and then it went
Of
into
course it did.
Hollywood. It's point to any very famous celebrity person area, and it's point the finger. That's where it's gonna go fire.
Seriously, it's what the hell? Celebrities, stop what you're doing.
I think there's some allegories here.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well,
For
it
legality's
makes me
sake,
think
you
of the people in Hawaii who, when the hurricanes come, they just get on their private planes and fly away and leave the everybody who can't do that to deal with it.
Yep.
Oh, people.
And then they come back when it's all settled, and they're like, "Yep, I'm Hawaiian, all right."
When convenient.
Something, Texas, Florida.
Hey.
Oof.
I would name names, but I'm not going to do that.
I don't think I have to name names. I'm sure everyone knows.
No, he doesn't. No.
Mhm.
I'm sorry for being Floridian.
There's been a couple of occasions where I've seen people back down from fights when they found out that somebody's from Florida. Because it's just that whole thing of you don't know. You might get the normal Floridian, you might get the crazy guy. You don't know.
He pulled an alligator on me. He said it was loaded.
What was that mean?
God, I think of
He's got
every
croc.
time
What kind?
I think of the Simpsons episode where they were in the bayou, and they had
Oh, God.
the alternate episodes where Skinner and Chief Wiggum became detectives or something in the bayou, and then somebody sent a crocodile to kill Chief Wiggum. And Skinner just straight up wrestled the crocodile, and he was like, "Good, lucky for you, Chief. This croc was corked." And he opens up the maw, and it's all these corks on every single crocodile teeth.
Oh, my God.
Now, whenever anybody says everybody brings up pulling an alligator into fight, it was just oh, it's at least it's corked. The safety's on. Oh man. As somebody who had not lived in Florida but did spend quite a bit of time in Florida one summer, and having to stop because there was an alligator in the road, that was a weird experience.
Was it corked?
It was not. It was just it. Like I didn't get out of the car. I wasn't gonna. I wasn't getting anywhere near it.
Then how do you
I was
know?
only like 13. I wasn't gonna go anywhere near that thing. All right. I don't know if anybody can tell from my voice, but I am coming down with a bit of a cold, as there's been some kind of something going around the workshop.
Oh no,
And,
not again.
so everybody might be a little bit nasally in your NPCs today, so just be warned.
Oh no.
Any of them that might require me to go really high in the head, probably not going to be around today.
Right, did you set off a deadly disease? No, not this time.
Not this time, no.
I'm
This is
looking forward to
definitely
a
my,
particular
coworkers.
underworld conversation with a more nasal tone.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
All right, well, we have vamped enough. Suppose we'll go ahead and get into it here. Move over here to the D&D screen. There we go. Well, welcome everybody to another episode of Tyranny of Dragons, the Cold Blood War, Rise of Tiamat. The background there, you can hear Adrian von Ziegler playing. They are a musician that allows people to use their compositions free of charge, as long as they are given credit. So thank you very much, Adrian. You can find them on Spotify, on YouTube, on Bandcamp. You can also support them on Patreon. Go do that, because Adrian's cool. I need to send him an email, actually, just let him know. There's like, man, I've been using your music for like years, and it's great. It's perfect for D&D. But introducing our players, we have playing Eldrath, Myuuldrid, the Shifter Warlock Bard. We have Ethan.
Hey y'all.
Playing Cambro, the Bearfolk Paladin Warlock. We have Tazel Sixpaws.
Cheer up, Princey Chi. We can all agree you're the quite keen spokesdragon for the whole PC team.
Classics. Love it. I'm a sucker for 60s and 70s soft rock, so that's
One of my
favorite of mine. Playing Arai Ghoul, the Tigerfolk Wizard, we have Saku Dark Fang.
Meow.
Yeah, kitty. Playing Bastion, the Wolverine Folk Barbarian Fighter, we have Dirk the Panda.
Politics? Oh, thank God they're done. Now
Yeah,
to the
they're
real
done.
action.
They're over. You know,
No more politics. No more politics.
all good, man. Don't worry. And then playing Prince Sichi, the Dragonborn Sorcerer Bard, we have Yao.
My job is still not yet over.
And then playing Poi, the Otter Latine Rogue Warlock, we have Cetus.
Debatable.
When last we left our adventurers, Eldrath the Shifter Warlock Bard, Cambro the Bearfolk Paladin, Prince Sichi the Dragonborn Bard, Arai the Tigerfolk Wizard, Bastion the Wolverine Folk Barbarian, and Poi the Otter Latine Rogue. Our party have returned from the Council of the Ancients and begun to prepare for their next meeting with the Council of Waterdeep. Meeting with Pearl in the dungeons before the council was called, they learned more about the Eldrath Veluthra's involvement and Sunflare's plans and strategies. Upon learning that Sunflare was not dead, she immediately deduced that he was likely back at Akoa, where he was now isolated from his forces, whom he had sent to the Misty Forest to assist the Cult of the Dragon. Eager to capitalize on this, the party made an impassioned plea to the Council of Waterdeep while they were debriefed. However, the council was hesitant to infringe on the sovereignty of Evermeet's colony. During the council meeting, King Melandrock informed all present of his support for the newly named adventuring group, the Platinum Dawn, promising his forces and chastising the other council members for not recognizing the violation of his kingdom's sovereignty by the Eldrath Veluthra. After the meeting, the Platinum Dawn was approached by Lord Daggle Neverember and a tiefling woman who had sat in on the meeting. The tiefling introduced herself as Rianne Nightshade, an ambassador for the Zentarum, the Black Network. Offering information on a dragon mask in exchange for their place in the future meetings, the team learned that a member of the cult, Iskander, wanted to be removed from them and was offering to take a mask to ensure their escape. Leaving on a slightly sour note, Poi went off on his own to walk the streets of Waterdeep when he was approached by Sketch, his handler from the Xanathar's Guild. We now join our heroes as they make preparations and plans, but first, we join Poi as he walks through the sewers of Waterdeep to meet with the monstrosity known as Xanathar.
I mean, that's a little rude, but okay.
What part?
I mean, it's not his fault. He's
Did I imply any fault?
he called him a monster.
Oh, he's a monstrosity. That's what he's called. Well, he's an abomination, actually, I think, technically, but
That's worse. That's worse.
these are
You know that's worse.
classifications. These are classifications.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe you
check
should.
yourself.
Maybe you should check the classification. Never mind. Let's stop. Okay.
Oh, am I not actually?
go talk to your
120
boss.
right now. What? No, it was not. That was weird. Don't know how that happened. But yes. As Sketch takes you down into the sewers through an alley, and once inside, they do drop their disguised self spell and return to their normal appearance of an androgynous human with blonde hair. They don't speak much, and there is a bit of tension in Sketch's demeanor. But they don't offer up any small talk or explanations as they maneuver through the sewers, following the markers painted on the walls. And you would recall that these markers look like little eyeballs with little lines and tiny little dots at the end of each line, a total of 9 of them.
Poi's gonna notice his demeanor. He's gonna like, "Hey, buddy. Hey."
Things are a little tight right now, a little tense. Lots of problems, Poi. Lots of problems indeed.
Yeah, well, am I responsible for them, or...
No, but the information you have might be helpful.
Then there should be nothing to worry about.
No, I'm just mostly worried about making Xanathar upset. I don't like being a statue.
Well, yeah, that is a valid concern, but you know, the guy's he's a big softy at heart. You know, he's nice, I think, to his fish.
Sketch just
He has
turns and gives you a look.
Come on, it's fine. How many statuings have we had in the past week or so? Like, I think we actually hit a record of only 2 per day. Remember that?
He's been quite angry lately. Granted, he's always angry.
Well, come on, spill the deets. Come on. Don't leave me hanging.
There's just been some movements, and since we don't have as many ears on the inside as we'd like, and we only got yours, that makes your information very, very important for the big man. And if he doesn't like your information, you know, I can't guarantee that we'll be able to walk out of here. And it seems that if you deliver bad news, I might have to pay for it as well. So I hope you have good news.
This guy's such a... Why can't he just... I'm just the messenger. All right, well, I'll try to string something together. The only movements I've been hearing about are my bowel movements. Not particularly enthused to let him know about those.
Sketch gives you a smirk and then turns a corner. And as you turn the corner with him, you can hear the sounds, faint sounds of cheering and yelling. And as you move further down the sewer, as you approach, the sounds get louder until you find yourself back in the fight pit that you had originally been at when you first met Xanathar. Currently in the pit, there is a fight going on between a halfling and a gnome. They have their hands tied together, and in the other hands, they hold a dagger. They seem to be going around in a circle and just jabbing a couple of times at each other, trying to find an opening.
Who's this one?
Sketch ignores you as he freezes up when he sees that Xanathar's looking directly at you all as soon as you walked in. Seems he was waiting. All right, boy, you're up.
Just, eh? How's it going? Oh, did you do something new with your seventh eye? It looks rather radiant in this light. Is that a contact?
Boy, always quick with your lips and your gab.
Quicker
I
eye.
hope you have good information for me.
Well, the good thing about being a quick yapper is I got a quick, oh, there's nothing that rhymes with that. I can make it quick, lickety split. What do you need?
I know that there was a meeting recently. I would like to know what was discussed.
I was there. So Poi casts exposition.
Is there anything you omit? If there's any information you do not want to give to Xanathar, you need to let me know now. Otherwise, I will assume that you are telling him everything.
Wait, do I... The thing with... Do beholders have special truth-seeking abilities, like, just out of game?
You don't know.
Ah, okay. Because I don't know if I want to tell him about the mask. But I assume he knows. I don't want to risk omitting anything. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, I think I'll say everything.
So, Rianne has put her lot in with the council.
Is that the Zentarum?
Yes. Zentarum has been a thorn in my side for a very long time.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I'm gonna need a reference for the Zentarum. Cause I got a job offering. Hey, listen.
If you were to go to the Zentarum, I would only assume that you would be divulging things to them. Which means you would be a liability.
I'm not... Okay, that's fair.
What
So yeah,
was her purpose for being there other than to provide you this hot tip?
not sure to tell you the truth. There was, she didn't even hold us to anything. We just had to agree to it. I am certain there was a little bit of trickery involved. She really, laid the hard sell. But as far as I could tell, we're not held accountable, and any issues would be, the Harper's issues.
makes sense that she would want to get the Zentarum in a good position. Seems they may have found a way to get a bigger slice of pie. Tell me about these dragon mask. Why are they so important?
Because actually, point casts. What was that not already included in the? Okay.
I mean, you know they're important, but you don't know exactly what they're doing with them.
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure. I mean, I know they're important. I just don't know what for.
You wouldn't be lying to me now, would you, boy?
If I was lying, you'd be able to detect it, I'm pretty sure.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no. Where's my saving throws?
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, that's good still, but still.
As a bright light erupts from one of his eye stalks and hits you, and for a second you feel something pulling at you, but you grit your teeth and stand your ground, and it does not take hold.
right.
You are very slippery, boy. In more
And-
ways than one.
And that's only going to be more useful for you when I'm out getting attacked in dungeons by wizards and everything. I mean, can you name a person in your entire menagerie of crooks and criminals who's gotten out of trouble as much as yours truly?
I can think of not many in this situation.
Alright. I see. I see maybe now's not the time for jokes. Alright.
I have learned many things in the last few weeks. There are rumblings. People are nervous. Dragonkin fleeing to the woods to escape persecution. Humanoids fleeing villages to the major cities to avoid dragons. It would seem that this war is no longer cold.
Can't particularly blame them on that front. To be honest, I'm not sure how secure any of this is at the current moment. Even at the very top of the totem pole, things are looking a little hectic.
It is becoming more and more apparent that perhaps it is best to throw my lot in with the cult. See how the Lord's Alliance is not as keen on battling this. It would behoove me to get on the good side of the victor.
Already. Wait. What makes you so sure they're gonna be the victor of this?
There's one thing I have learned in all my years here at Waterdeep. It is that the Lord's Alliance is slow and moves even slower when it comes to justice, as they like to see it. But if their coffers are threatened, they will move quicker. But even then, they will argue, and they will fight amongst themselves. The cult is far more organized, more motivated. It would be more profitable to support them, most likely.
Oi swallows. Huh. Would this mean you're also going to be working with the Eldrath Voluthra?
From what I understand, their numbers are not as impressive in Waterdeep now. Seems they all moved towards the forest, as you saw. I would hope that I would not have to have any interactions with them. I'm certain that my type and my, as he looks around, organization would not be beneficial to them in the long term. But in the short, there is gold to be made.
I actually have been curious. I mean, ever since all this talk, the Dragon War started, what happens if or when the cult succeeds? What happens if they're successful in their what then?
If they were to summon Tiamat, it would be a new dark age for the humanoids. But for myself and my organization, perhaps a gilded age. These are the things I must consider. Thank you for your input, Poi.
Anytime.
You have done me many good services, many good pieces of information. This will go towards your debt, Poi.
All right. Well,
Still, God, do you have anything to add?
As Xanathar turns to his goldfish companion.
Yes. A valid point, Silgar. Your plans for this defector, what are they?
Can Poi intuit is the defector? Is he referring to Poi or someone else?
The guy who sent the letter to you all.
Okay. Oh, is he referring to
Iskander? The guy who sent the letter saying that he had the dragon mask.
I thought he was referring to Silkar.
No. He's asking you what your plan is for the defector.
Yeah, if all goes good, we take him out of the cult. We take him out, and I check the note that was written. What do I remember from the note?
To be in your party notes. Hold on.
Rathmadar, Macaf, mysterious note. Okay.
It'd be the mysterious notes.
Iskander, and I made a terrible, mystical, horrifying plan. I will deliver you the blue dragon without it. Severed faces an insurmountable setback. Well, I'd assume he'd give us the blue dragon mask. As for what we do with him afterwards, I suppose he'd either be given custody to the Harpers or, well, dealt with.
Well, you could give him to me. It would be a good opportunity to meet the cult of the dragon if I found one of their defectors in Waterdeep. As for the mask, I care little for these artifacts. They have no value here. Only trouble follows them, not gold. Bring Iskander to me, so I may turn him back to the cult of the dragon and enter their good graces. If you were to do this, boy, I would consider your debt paid in full.
Oh. I'll try my best. How am I supposed to sneak him into the city, though? Would there be a welcoming party?
You need only let me know that you are here. Sending a message to one of my subordinates would suffice.
As one of his eye stalks looks over to Sketch, who swallows and stands very straight.
I see. Well,
Once we know where they are, we can do the rest.
understood.
Excellent. Then I suppose that will be all, boy.
Yeah.
You are free to go for now.
Boy looks like he's about to say something quippy, but he doesn't really. He kind of fumbles over it.
As Xanathar does not wait for you to leave, as the beholder levitates a little bit higher off of the throne that he sits on, hovers over, rather, and floats off of the dais and heads towards another area where you see a strange-looking creature that has a bulbous purplish head and what looks like a bunch of tentacles coming out of their face. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Wait. I might actually know what this is, but I don't think Poi knows.
As you just see a very strange looking squid man. Must be like some kind of squid beast creature, maybe?
How's
Maybe
it-
something from Faunamore?
Interesting. It looks tasty. What? No, nothing. Oh, no. I actually know what that is, but Ploy doesn't know. That's cool.
As Sketch will immediately make a beeline over to you and grab you by your arm and start pulling you away from the dais. All right, I think we've done well, boy. We should probably leave while we still can.
Yeah. Who's the squid-looking fella?
You crazy? That's Nihilor. That's the Mind Flayer wizard.
Does obviously Ploy doesn't know him by does the name ring a bell?
Yes, actually, you do recognize that there is. You always knew that Nihilor was a mage that worked for Xanathar, but you had never met him. You had never had any run-ins with them, and now you're starting to see why. They are a Mind Flayer.
Oh, that's him. To be honest, the way you described him, I always thought he was a satyr.
A satyr with squid-like tentacles coming out of his face?
No, Ploy's.
Oh.
I
Sorry, I
assume,
thought you meant
like-
me. I'm sorry.
Ploy's joking.
Never
Oh, that's-
described him to you, boy. Don't worry. Look, we gotta go before suddenly Xanathar changes his mind. He's known to do that.
Okay.
Oh. I've never seen anybody bypass his telekinetics, though. That's amazing.
Wait, are we already out of the place?
Yeah, he's leading you out immediately. Like he
All right.
basically grabbed you under the arm and started speed walking to the exit.
All right, yeah, I'm also leaving. And Ploy does his hard to do a not smug, but very clearly smug look on his face. Oh, what can I say?
I don't know. What can you say, Poi? You say a lot of things, I've noticed.
What's that supposed to mean?
If you talk to Zentarum, there's a chance they're going to find out you're with Xanathar. That's making a lot of things go boom. You know what I mean?
That is true. Never thought about that. Oh, well, we'll take care of that when we do.
Just watch who you tell things to. That's all, Poi.
Fine. All right. Yeah, I knew this Zentarum was.
They've got way more politicians in their coffers than us.
And by the looks of it, they know how to. I'm still wondering how they got a hold of that information in the first place. And they were just free to give it to us. We could have declined.
Now, from the sounds of it, it sounds like Rianne wanted to have a seat at the table so that she could make sure that she's getting a good piece of the pie.
How does it benefit them, though, if... Never mind.
Listen, information is very, very important in this industry, Poi. And if you get the information before everybody else, that means you can maneuver before everybody else.
Change the subject. This, You sure the cult is gonna win this? I mean, the big guy himself seems certain of it.
Sketch kind of shrugs. Don't know. Don't really care.
I mean, if they are successful, he did say it's gonna usher in a
Dark age for all humanoids.
As
And,
he smiles and tips his hat of disguise, and his image changes to that of a dragonborn.
I mean, it's still kind of humanoid, but I guess that tracks.
Dragonkin. That's the key. And I could be anything I want to be.
You could be anything you want to be, and yet you're still stuck here cleaning up the shitters in Xanathar's restroom? Is this where you really envisioned yourself?
As he turns and looks down at you, sneering. That's pretty rich coming from a man who's in so much debt that Xanathar personally collected it all.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. But I'm gonna pay it off. Nice one.
Yeah. Only cost you the soul of a man. Worth it to
What?
you?
What doesn't cost the soul of a man here? In fact, I'm surprised it came at that cheap. I am in need of a nap.
Hey, if the big man can get in good with the cult, then there's opportunity there. He hasn't led the guild wrong yet.
Well, why don't you go off and go trick some old ladies into spending some gold? I'm gonna go get some actual work done. See ya.
Boy, some of us actually have to work for a living. You know, not all of us can be in the laps of the Lord's Alliance.
And that's what you get for working hard.
As Sketch tips his hat again and changes into the shape of a drow, and then moves further down the sewers as he points to the to a ladder that leads up. I'll take you back into the market district. Stay safe, boy.
Uh-huh. See you in a... Oh, he's gone already. Okay. Poi is not sure what to do. Otter in distress.
Well,
I need to go find some
you-
place to scream into a pillow. Is there a place he can scream into a pillow?
Oh, yeah, an inn.
Okay, he's going to use the scream in the pillow inn.
All right. Well, the day comes to an end. All of you are able to get a long rest in before the next day, and you do have a few days until the barding for your mounts is finished. They did get it on a rush order, so they are going to get it out as soon as possible. Now, I did mention this to everybody earlier, that basically they are springing for chainmail. Chainmail gives your mounts an AC of 16 and a disadvantage on stealth checks. And if you want to spend more on a different type of armor, you can. It will be paying the difference, which they are covering 300 gold worth.
Well, what are our options?
Basically, any armor type from small or light or medium. The price of the barding version is 4 times the list price of the armor. So chainmail is normally 75 gold. So chainmail barding for your mounts would be 300 gold. However, the council is covering that cost. However, you are available to get other types of armor. There are some of your mounts have a dexterity bonus, so there is a possibility that you could get like a breastplate that would increase your AC to 16 and not give you a not give you disadvantage, but you would be paying extra for it.
How
I believe
much
we
for-
determined that that was about 1,500. I believe
Oh,
1,300.
1,300.
so we'd be paying 1,000?
No, you'd be paying 1,300.
Oh,
1,300 gold
okay.
piece.
Do I even have that much? Okay.
Yeah.
Because it'd be
It-
normally
Barding's
1600
expensive.
minus the 300 that that they're helping to provide. So you still have to pay
Barding is very
1300.
expensive. Yeah.
I do actually.
So now this won't give you more AC than the chainmail, but it would mean that you would not be at disadvantage
For dex saves.
for
or...
stealth checks.
Yeah.
I do think Poi would benefit from that the most, so I do think it's worth the cost.
All right. If
That's
that's what you want to do,
how-
then
He wants to spoil Lupe a bit.
Well, I was going to ask, like, how would changing the material work?
depends. How do you mean changing the material?
So this could also be achieved by using mithril, right? So would it be possible? Is it 4 times the amount of like a mithril, for example, a mithril chainmail?
Mithril usually doubles the price normally.
Okay,
So you would double the price and then multiply that by 4.
I see. Interesting.
So it would still be
Okay.
fairly expensive.
Yeah.
Now, the
okay.
only benefit of mithril, obviously, is that you reduce that penalty for the stealth checks. Now, honestly, your mounts are probably not very good at stealth anyway.
Mm-mm.
So there is that.
You probably
So
shouldn't be
it-
using your mounts to stealth in the first place, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, but if they have chainmail, they're going to have an AC of 16. So there's something to be considered. But if
That's
you
how
would prefer
Crags
to
was
have
running
them, yep, and if you prefer to have them in something lightweight or something a little bit more sturdy, that can be done. But again, the price difference would have to be paid.
Huh. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure when we'd be able to use stealth for Lupe specifically, but
Yeah.
Just as a reminder, once we get to a place, you can always just like kind of send our mounts to do stuff in the wild, and you can still talk to them telepathically for up to 1 mile.
that actually
So
might.
they don't have to be around.
All right.
We're
I think
going
just
to a
normal
place
arm.
with like a hedge maze, I think, from what I remember last time. So we probably just have them like stay outside the maze, waiting for us if we get through.
Or we could have them fly over.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think normal armor's probably best because, like, I
Okay.
don't see many situations where.
Right on. All right. So you get a rush order put in for chainmail. I believe that Arai did ask to upgrade their the barding for theirs.
Does armor for a manta ray work?
They have to be custom made for the animal, which is why they're so expensive, basically.
It's just a flat sheet of metal because they're flat already.
Yeah, actually, it should
they,
be
they
cheaper.
largely a lot of it is that they end up like taking like off the rack kind of chainmail and then just altering it as they need to. So it's not chainmail is not expensive. So
That's true. I still imagine it's a very funny process.
it might look a little weird in a couple of situations. Sure. The majority of what that is at the Ulbrinter Manor. They had already gotten measurements from Ferdinand and Marco, the two stable hands there, as they were able to get some measurements and send those off to the blacksmiths and get that order started. So, with a word of the adjustment for Amicus, they are able to get that taken care of, as the blacksmiths that they have hired are working tirelessly to armor your mounts, rather.
Well, Lupe doesn't really have arms, so thank you.
So they're thinking about how long it will take.
With the rush job, they're going to be able to get it done in about 3 days.
Okay.
Can
Normally this would be like a couple of weeks, but they're basically dropping everything to work on this.
the prince never summoned his personal mount.
Mhm.
Can he spend sort of like these days to personally work with the blacksmiths and create a set for his mount when he summons it? Because they never got
Yeah.
measurements, so
Yeah, they wouldn't have measurements of yours since you didn't summon it yet. I mean, yeah, if you brought it up with Remy or Lady Silverhand, they would have been able to relay that to the blacksmiths.
okay. I assume he's going to take some time to do that.
Yeah, going over all the details with them would be not necessarily like a day thing, but that would definitely be not like a 15-minute consultation.
Yeah.
That's going to be at least
Okay.
a few hours. But yeah, you'd be able to go over all the specifics that you're looking for.
Okay.
Are you also keeping yours at just chainmail, or do you want to upgrade it?
I think we'll just stay with chainmail for now.
Okay.
Sounds decent enough.
So all of your critters are going to have AC 16, which is not bad at all.
It's not terrible.
Yippee.
It's actually decent.
That's better than the wizard.
So
Yeah,
wait,
just
do we
as
already
good as
have
me.
Are the
Hmm?
armors in?
No, I will need to adjust those on the sheets. So I'll get that taken care of.
Okay.
There's a simple alteration. It's just changing their AC to 16. So with that in mind, you have a few days to prepare before you head towards this section of the Sword Coast on the other side of the High Moor. Because as of now, the only note that you have of where it might be is based off of Laurel Silverhand's memory, that it be somewhere south of the Great Peaks, but north of the marsh. So somewhere in this area.
Whoops. Yeah. I meant to do that.
So somewhere around there, you know that there's some kind of a weird tower with some kind of weird hedge maze.
That's all I need to know.
So what would you all like to do to prepare? Anything that you need to address before you head out?
I guess we might need. How cold is it over there?
It's more or less on the same like meridian, so
Okay.
Still temperate-ish.
Got a
Yeah,
marsh
you're-
over
you're-
there, so
Do we have
you're in
foods?
the northern hemisphere of this world. So the spine of the world is pretty much close to the very top of the very north, before it goes into like the frozen wastes. So right around here is still very much like would be about the same kind of temperatures you're experiencing right now, which are getting cold because it is close to winter time. So
I mean, unless we've thrown them away, I'm sure that we still have our winter clothes from the first
Yeah, it should be
expedition.
fine.
I know Zichi probably does, because of his bag of holding.
Camero seems to be able
I'm
to handle
sure
the
it's
cold pretty
okay.
well. Thanks to a certain sword.
Now, in terms of stuff to do, aside from setting up the barding, courtesy of Lord's Alliance, and summoning his own mount at some point, Zuchi would like to spend time mostly in these days to gather information and make an impression, continue to make an impression with the rest of the council and lords and nobles that are around, since they just got out of a harrowing meeting and they probably need to see more of the trustworthy, I guess, relaxed, casual-ish side, but still noble, nature. Yeah.
There would definitely be some people looking to speak with you on a private level because of they would have loved to have spoken with you at the meeting, but they didn't want to do it in front of everybody else, as is off the nature. However, most of them are also in the midst of meetings, so they're not able to get enough time to sit down with you to actually go over everything with you. However, the one of the people who does reach out to you is Marshal Older Ravengard, the gentleman from Baldur's Gate, who does ask to meet with you at Lady Silverhand's manor.
All right. Prince Zichi would accept, provided he has time. Which I
Enough
think he
time for at
does.
least a quick cup of tea.
Sure. Aside from that, yeah, aside from personal meetings like this, he would definitely just be around the sort of social gatherings that would be occurring.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A few less than normal, since a lot of the council members are obviously a little bit busy with a lot of the things that have come up in the last few weeks. But
Of course.
appearances are still needing to be kept up, so there are a few
As is
shindigs
always
here
with politics.
and there. Alder Ravengard, the only thing he wanted to talk to you about was specifically the dragon masks, and mostly just what you know about them, and which admittedly is not a lot. You guys still don't really know why they're important, just that they are important. As to what this cult leader Severin is doing with them, nobody can really tell you, and you haven't really been able to piece it together just yet. However, they do seem to be critically important based on what Iskander has told you in his letter, critically important to Severin's plans.
Mm-hmm.
And Marshal Ravengard would definitely mirror his concerns over the other wizard Thunderspells, who was very interested in, not handing them over immediately and instead doing some research on them first. And he voices that he is not okay with that, because he does not want to be on the wrong side of the metallic dragons.
Mm-hmm. And Zichi would also voice that he agrees with that sentiment, not necessarily because he doesn't believe in the capabilities of thunder spells, but rather that there is no need to kind of ferret away the masks to experiment on them, to check them out, away from the gaze of the ones who would be able to help if there was any reason to. So the way that he's trying to do so is kind of sketchy. They could just work together with the metallic dragons and get as much information as they possibly can together. And if the metallic dragons just don't think it's worthwhile, then oh well. In terms of the there was another thing in the beginning. Oh, the masks. More about the masks themselves. Zichi would be glad to talk about what he knows, what he's seen in particular, especially when Eldrath still held one of the masks and the powers that he might have seen from that mask, or he suspects are from the mask. He would talk about how they are clearly colored for the chromatic dragons, and how that means something related to Tiamat as far as he can tell. And that it is probably, he would guess, as someone of his predilections, that they are part of some ritual that is immensely important to the summoning of Tiamat. Would he be able to roll an Arcana to maybe make a feasible theory?
Yes, but the DC is going to be pretty high, I'm going to say.
Okay. I mean, like he's just kind of bouncing ideas off the wall. So
Sure.
if he doesn't make it this time, he'll just be like, "Ah, maybe not. We'll see." Nah. Nah.
With a 19, you know a few things that you can kind of piece together. Obviously, extremely important to the cult. They're willing to do whatever they have to get these back. Uh, the uh, the significance of them is still lost on you. However, based on how adamantly protective they are about these things and how uh, obsessed they are with making sure they get them back into their possession, as you have seen, leads you to believe that these are integral to the summoning somehow.
Mhm. Okay.
Whether they are the focus or they are the items that are required to do it in order for the ritual to happen, or if they are just a ceremonial garb that needs to be worn in respect to Tiamat, you're not sure.
Okay. With this sort of tidbit of information that they're just passing between each other, he assumes that he's created some thread of rapport, not only from his performance in front of the council, but also here in private. And he would also extend a hand and invite this gentleman to talk later if they were able to acquire any more information about this common shared interest that is so critical to the protection of everybody. The lands of Faerun and also the lands of Longguo. So
Marshal Ravengard shakes your hand as he's ready to leave. Says, I know that your friend Poi has issues with the Eldrath Veluthra, and I would like to speak with them on the matter more, but I'm afraid it will have to wait until after these subsequent meetings that need to happen. I would wish to understand more of what has happened on this island. The intel we have on it is sparse.
I understand your curiosity. Hoy himself is also half a mystery to us. There are others who know about what happened on Akoa Koa. I will do my best to arrange a meeting whenever we shall return from our current quest. You are sure to know that we are now at war. Time is of the essence, unfortunately.
He nods at that. I must make preparations then. I will be in touch.
I shall do the same. It was nice sharing tea with you.
As you will go about schmoozing with all the other royals and nobles over the few days. Does anybody else have anything that they need to handle before you all set off on your magical journey?
Arai would like to try to. I know we don't have a map, so he would like to get a map to see where that area is going to be and try and get some research about that area, see what could be around there for them to use, maybe?
Cool.
Or at least
Go
know
ahead
it.
and give. I would say this would fall under either a history check to try to do research on the area, or an investigation check to try to find some cartographers who might have a map of that area. So your
Alright.
choice.
Investigation's my better stat. Let's do this. Yes!
Nice. Well
26.
done.
All right. You are able to find a cartographer who has, in fact, mapped a good portion of the Great Peak Mountains and the High Moor. And while he doesn't have a location of the actual tower itself, it would seem that over the centuries that the knowledge of the exact location has been kind of lost, or obfuscated. Even it's possible that it may have just been hidden. But either way, it does seem that there are some areas in there that are very. It's good farmland. It's good and fresh. That all of the villages in the area are very sparsely populated. So if there was a place to build a wizard's tower, that's probably it.
All right.
But you are definitely able to get maps that show you a lot of the more dangerous terrain. Granted, you'll be flying, so you probably won't have to deal with too much terrain, but you'll have it available to you so that you can map accordingly and plot your land travel if need be.
Do I buy a map, or am I allowed to quickly draw out like a rough sketch of it?
Oh, he sells it to you. It'll be 10 gold.
Oh, 10 gold total?
Yeah.
Yay! Do it.
All right.
We got a map finally.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Pretty much.
I had to buy one
I mean,
for every
it'll-
single dungeon.
Touche.
Remember
That's my
playing
list.
Legend of Zelda before you had to actually get the map?
Yeah.
Just play without the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember those days. Yeah, Rye just takes a moment and does the Legend of Zelda you gain an item pose.
Cartographer looks at you. What are you doing?
I don't know. And just runs.
Waiting for the player to press A.
Waiting for the stupid fairy to shut up.
Listen!
No.
Oh god, no, it starts. But yeah, he'll make sure to mark it and remember the information that he has found, and just takes the time to just be ready, waiting for the armor to be ready for the mounts. Although I think he would also take the time while they have, if Cam's available, to share the information as well as point it out on the map he just gained, so that way they're aware as well.
Which brings me to a question.
Mm-hmm.
How far is Daggerford from Waterdeep?
How far is Daggerford from Waterdeep?
It's like it would take like a day or two.
I think it's longer than
With-
that, but that's on
With
foot.
your new mounts, about 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
rough
well,
guess.
that strikes that idea.
Why? What were you thinking?
Visiting my folks.
Oh,
But we only have a few days, and if it's going to take 2 days to fly there, he's not going to be able to get back in time for us to be able to do that. Unless he has everyone meet him there. But I think that's planning he can't really do at this stage. I suppose Cam will then just, like, once Arai gets that, he will smile and say, good work, thanks. This is really helpful. And we'll make sure that you can fill out the map the rest of the way if you need to when we get closer to it.
yeah.
Very, very good job.
Whatever I can do to help the poor souls out there. I mean, for all we know, they're probably okay, but if that tower really is out there, it's only a matter of time before something else may happen.
If the cult's in there, they could be in danger, so yeah.
Should we also discuss this to Lady Haventree while we have the time?
Well, I'll let her know. I was just going to check in with her, see if there's anything she needed me to do in these few days, but I can let her know real quick.
Want me to tag along, or you want to go this alone?
No, I'll take care of it myself, actually. You get yourself a little bit of rest. Maybe practice writing amicus? Is that it?
Amicus, yes.
Oh, amicus. Okay. Practice writing amicus. Because if I'm not going to be doing anything else, I'm definitely going to be practicing writing crags.
I thought you were used to that by now. Oh, the wings.
Never
That's
re-
right.
Yeah, yeah. that's the big change here. There's the wings and everything. He doesn't land very well.
I mean, worst comes to worst, we can make sure he lands on top of any enemies. Body slam.
I don't think I will want to do that to the poor guy.
Forget
does
landing,
hurt him,
fucking
and-
buried.
Emphasis on the bear.
Just bodied them from fucking space. Jesus.
No one's
I use
used
body
to.
slam.
No one's used to flying yet, except for Zuchi.
True.
I
So
But yeah.
yeah, I mean, so that will be what Cam will be doing then. Just reporting in, what we found out about what Arai specifically found out about the tower, or like
Yeah.
where the tower is likely to be.
And Arai will
Um,
bond with Amicus.
And Cambro and Crags will just fly, just practice.
Go ahead. No news from Lady Haventree. She is still waiting for reports from a couple of agents. However, she does inform you that she has been speaking with several of the council members on your behalves, trying to convince them to throw in their lot, basically, with you all.
It's appreciated. Knowing that they have our backs is gonna really help morale.
All right. All right. If there's nothing else, then after 3 days pass, the barding arrives at Oldbrinter Manor as Ferdinand and Marco, poor guys that they are, get to try to put the barding onto these weird creatures.
This I gotta say.
That's why.
And like Lupe, the ray, the manta ray just keeps like levitating even higher. Like, stop, come back down, please, come on.
They're not particularly expressive, so that would be how it.
It's having
Tight
fun.
rope to its tail like a balloon.
It's like trying to push it down. Like somebody's trying to jump on Lupe.
All right. As you all equipped yet again with several packages of food for the trip, supplies for the trip, and thanks to the Order of the Gauntlet and the Harpers, they were able to procure a potion of healing for everyone.
Oh, nice.
And two greater potions of healing. So decide who
everyone?
amongst you is going to grab those.
Oh,
No, just two total.
Oh,
Yeah.
one of each, right? Yeah, okay.
wishful thinking.
No. You get, each of you get a potion of healing,
Everyone gets one potion of
Oh.
healing.
and then there are two greater potions of healing that
Math
get to
fun.
be divvied up amongst you.
Perfect.
That's what they were able to get for you in the
No,
short
let's
amount
take
of
a potion
time that
of
they
healing.
had. Huh?
No, I said I'll just take a potion of healing. It's fine.
Okay.
Could I
Just a
hold a
potion.
greater potion of healing because I'm a squishy?
Probably a good idea.
I
Might be
think
good.
Bastion should probably have the second because it does better for like kind of a barbarian to be able to have that. I think the hit points.
Yeah. In case you're
It
needed.
really benefits them.
Yeah, just keep going, keep slashing, smashing, mashing
Yeah.
and bashing.
So Sebastian and Arai having the greater
Mashing
potions.
and bashing and crashing.
Very nice.
So
Is there any way that I could simply purchase a greater healing potion for myself?
Yes, actually, they are 150 gold apiece.
Wow.
So that's 15 platinum.
Yes.
I will take 2.
All right.
And I'm just gonna round mine up, take 1 more of each. So 1 heal,
Okay.
1 greater. And
Thankfully, because you were both members of Harper's and the Order of the Gauntlet, respectively, you were able to get those fairly easily at cost. Retail may have to pay a little bit extra, but you have connections.
you don't need retail.
We know people.
Yeah. So you're saying it was 150 gold for greater healing?
A greater, yeah, for a greater.
And then how much for regular healing?
50.
Okay. Yep, that's good to me. Got it. Math. Perfect. You move.
My nemesis, math.
Curses. The one thing harder than politics, math.
We heard you'd like to play D&D. That's the Satan's game. I mean, it's just algebra and playing pretend. I don't know what you're talking about.
Pretty much. Unless counting is evil.
It's mathematical pretend.
Yeah.
Not play pretend math.
That's what makes it
All
evil.
right.
Yeah. Our
So I
mounts
got
are
your-
armored. We
it.
got our potions.
Got your healing potions and everything. All right.
Yeah.
Mhm. These are the imaginary numbers I'd like to deal with.
And Ethan, did you need to do anything before you all set out on your adventure?
No, nothing at the moment.
Okay. So, as you all meeting up at Old Brinter Manor to see your mounts in their new armor and everything, and Lady Haventree bids you farewell as you all set off towards the east.
Yay.
So, it is a 700-mile journey, roughly, to that area. With your new mounts, you are able to travel 60 miles a day, which is, in this era, the fast as a jet.
We might actually be going slower because I did summon a Dragonelle. Or you can leave me behind, it's fine.
Well, you do move at the slowest speed of the
Yes.
slowest speed of your party members. So currently, the slowest speed is Steve at 80 feet.
Mhm.
You could probably just go also
Dragonelle?
ride with. Oh,
That's true.
Yeah, you're right with one of us.
Mm-hmm. There's room on Steve.
one of us. One.
Or
of us.
Amicus.
I don't remember the rules for that.
I
Well,
don't
their
get
mounts,
on.
they're able to carry more.
Yeah. It's going to take us roughly 11 days, apparently.
That's
11, 12 days.
quite a few days.
Craigs is pretty strong. You could ride with him and Cambro. But I don't know how it would look having a prince riding a bear.
No, it's that she doesn't care. The I guess we will do my mount stuff later. And I'll just ride with one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dealer's
In-
choice.
in
Who do you
the,
ride with?
Yeah, who do you ride with? Do you want to ride on the My Little Death Pony? Do you want to ride on the Dragon
Horse?
the flat?
Thing.
The bear
Something
looks
or
the
other.
sturdiest actually, and you know.
Okay, there you go.
Let's go.
Wow.
And the cool
My
thing
little
is you
death
can
pony.
speak with animals and you can talk to him too.
That's true.
Technically, he's still bear.
Oh god, I don't think I want to know what my skeletal horse would sound
I
like if
mean,
he could speak.
He's not a beast, so you would not be able to. Krags is special because Krags was actually a bear when Cam met them.
Okay.
And then there was a divine intervention involved that made Krags more than he was. but your creatures
Awakened,
are
right.
specifically, yeah, basically, well, not awakened, but
Okay.
something similar to it. But but yeah, your creatures are, most of them are celestials.
Oh,
Have
okay.
you heard?
Or fiendish. It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you wanted to, but
Celestial, fiendish, or fey. It was up to you.
Have you heard of the good berry?
You can talk to your mounts. They understand at least one language that you have, that you chose when you got them, and you also speak to them telepathically. So yes, your horse is in your brain. And even if we really wanted to, Raria's telepathic bond is right here, so we could talk to them all if we wanted to.
ha,
You really
Well,
don't.
let's travel first and think about that.
We just hear their gossip.
Got the valley girls of our party.
Steve saying, "Oh my God, I wish this Wolverine would just take a bath."
Oh, that's
God.
That's just the cologne.
Oh,
Cologne.
That's just my natural essence.
Goodberry.
all right, Amicus, you ready for some horse feed?
I wish for the souls of the damned.
I'm fresh out, actually. Sorry.
Would a good berry help?
Close
Okay.
enough.
All right.
Yeah, let's get moving.
So as you fly, let me make rolls here.
Basically, I'm gauging what my next ASI is going to be, whether it's going to be the mounted combatant feat as to how well we deal with things along the way here.
I mean, that's what I've been doing for all of my ASIs.
Yeah.
Like, how am I playing in this game? All right, here's my plans from like character
Alright.
creation.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So, on you actually, it takes you a little bit to get used to the sensation of flying. Some of you, it's different. You're also fairly high up off the ground, even though you're not trying to like fly over mountains or anything like that. But you're flying high enough that you're not going to be you're not going to run into any trees or anything like that. So at least like a good 100, 200 feet off the ground. Thankfully, because these are greater steeds that are more attuned to you specifically, you don't have to make any animal handling checks. You guys are completely in sync. I'm trying to think if there was a what was there was a phrase that meant like horse and rider are one. But it was like that kind of a concept where you all are, because these spirits were surrounding you essentially. They know you very well, and you do not have to make animal handling checks because they are perfectly in sync with you, with your telepathic bonds that you have with them, as well as the natural affinity that you have for them. So after a little bit of uncertainty, it goes really smoothly, actually, as you were able to make very, very good progress on the 7th day of travel. As you were all settling down to have a nice lunch, get the mounts to rest a little bit. Even though they are summons, they still do require a little bit of rest. As you all settle in to make some lunch and have a little bit of food and rest your feet a little bit, everybody give me perception checks as you settle in.
This is my favorite role. Oh, I guess maybe not.
Holy cow.
What's perception?
Where is it? I do
Oh
not
my
perceive
God,
it.
priests.
both
Oh,
of the
cameras,
wonder
actually.
indeed.
I kid.
Whoa, there you go.
Oh, damn,
Hey.
nice.
Took a little
Uh, Arai and Poi are distracted by by their mounts as they are. I feel like you guys are getting pretty attached to them. They're very you know, they're very unique.
Yeah. They're very special.
They're so you.
As you are all going through the motions of getting lunch ready and getting the mounts taken care of with food and water, even though they don't necessarily need the food, it's just a nice gesture if they decide that they want to eat. You hear the sounds of things in the bushes, but you smell it first.
Oh.
As you all can smell the familiar stench of unwashed trolls.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh,
I-
no.
It wasn't me, I swear. Oh.
Steve just giving you a look. No, it's not
Bastion,
me
you lure
this
them with your
time.
scent.
Steve, stop it.
That's why we tell you to shower.
You
Who farted?
this?
Who farted?
Furries, everyone.
Oh, man.
It's fine.
That's just
That's a deep
that's just
cut.
dudes being bros, man. I don't know what to say.
That's
Yeah.
just dudes
That's-
being
that's
bros.
That's also true.
Oh my God.
That's just how he is, man. I don't know how to tell you. All right, I will pull you over to the map here.
Whoa.
Trolls, man. Why's it gotta be trolls?
Here we are. So you're going to be right here in the middle.
Whoops. Hang
Go
on.
ahead and set yourselves up there.
Oh, there we go. It just loaded. It was like
Very center?
5
Okay.
pixels for a second. Very pixelated trees. I'll just, yank myself somewhere. If I remember, yes, that's how we do it.
Yep, just drag and drop.
Yeah, this makes enough sense.
Still looking for a poi
Oh my God, it's gonna
and a
mess
Prince
up.
Chief.
Oh.
Any pointers for us?
Don't die.
Right there.
There's a poi.
Don't read the comments.
It's always good.
Here we will put your mounts over here.
Oh.
What?
Oh, those are mounts.
Oh,
Okay.
over there. Ooh, we gotta go
Yeah.
all the way over yonder.
Amicus!
They're doing their
They're
thing. They were
Chris!
resting.
Steve!
Look at them all. So
Everyone's
beautiful.
so happy.
Actually, I'm gonna put Lupe in the water here.
Oh,
Makes sense.
oh, it's water, yeah. My brain's
Yeah, it's just a little small stream that's running through. Lupe's just kind of splashing in it. All right. Well, if that's the case, come where everybody is.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, hello.
Go ahead and roll
Hello.
me some initiative.
Oh boy.
A little reminder: anyone within 10 feet of me, there is a bonus to your initiative. I am
I within 10
looking
feet of
to see that. To the proficiency bonus, which I believe is 4 right now. So add 4 to whatever you roll if you are within 10 feet of me.
I
Okay.
already have a pretty good
I'm
initiative.
within,
as
I'm
it
within
is.
10 feet. Okay. So add 4 to that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be
So
way
14.14 for me.
23.14.
You guys are doing pretty good.
All right, so that'd be 26.17 for me.
Yep.
You should be able to edit your initiatives
Yeah, you
once
can do
you
yourself.
have
Yeah,
rolled.
if you click on the turn order where your name is, you can edit the number.
Oh,
Wow. I could put infinity in here.
Do the work yourself.
Keep in mind that I can also alter those numbers.
Pray he does not alter them further.
I was gonna say, careful. Do the mounts join on our initiatives, or do they
That's
separate?
up to you if you want them to be combatants.
Krax will take
If
a
they
dodge
are-
action.
Due to the way that the spell works, if you do make them combatants, they do share your initiative. You are on the same page.
Oh, okay, then well.
You
I'm gonna add
basically have
Lupe.
2 characters.
Oh, geez.
And
I
remember, if you lose these, if these mounts go to 0 HP, you lose them and you have to summon them again, which would mean you would have to have the spell Greater Steed, find Greater Steed.
Okay.
So she is right here. Well, please do not abuse. Also, they might get mad at you.
Alrighty.
Your
let's
mounts will
go.
remember.
Looks like it's going to be Poi leading us off.
All
Early
right,
then, I guess how it
Poi's
is now.
Okay, Poi's gonna call Lupe over to him.
You should be able to
Nice.
control their tokens, I hope.
Okay, yeah, I can. Wait, can Lupe do that? How far is that?
He has a fly speed of 80.
Okay. Swank. Alright, Poi's gonna get onto Lupe's back. Alright. Let's take you for a spin. And Poi's gonna start flying a bit higher, get a nice vantage point.
How high up?
Okay, so Lupe went 55 feet, so I guess Lupe can now just kind of rise the rest. So rising 25 feet.
Okay. So 25 feet in the air.
Right, Poi's gonna now take out his heavy it's gonna heavy crossbow the packed weapon. He's gonna fire at the closest one, the one on the little inlet.
This one right here. Okay.
Blue one.
Blue one.
Mhm. Yeah. Where are you? There you are.
26 is a hit.
Boom.
Very neat.
11 piercing.
Very nice.
All right. Good shot. All right. The bonus action to switch the weapon, action to shoot. Anything? I think you used all your movement as well, so it looks like you are.
Yeah.
I think
I'm out.
Lupe still hasn't done an action.
Oh, Lupe can do something. But no, Lupe moved. Lupe did the movement.
Was
what-
this how this mounted combat goes again, Dana?
They are. If you are mounted on them, they are mounts. If you are not mounted on them, they are combatants.
Okay. So I guess we. So I don't know if Lupe can actually do anything. So
They are acting as your mount, so no.
okay.
But if you separate from them, you can have them make attacks as a
I'll-
coordinated effort.
I'll do that next turn then.
Okay, just something to keep in mind. Then that will bring it to Bastion.
All right, it's been way too long. So he sees one smell of combat, one sight of combat, and just goes, I'm going for this guy. Oh, I was off. Going for the green one, dashing over there, beast mode, pulling out the tail. And he
Sounds
is,
painful.
of course. I see. He's gonna go full tail whip on them.
Wapow!
It's been
25's
too
a
long.
hit.
Woo. Oh yes.
Max damage.
Nice.
Let's go. Here
Alright,
we
first
go
attack.
again. Let's go again. He is just so excited that he's finally getting action again. That all he can think is smash, 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 smash.
Damn.
Natural
Come on.
20.
More. Yes.
16. Alright.
Did you rage?
Yeah.
He did rage by going
Oh,
into beast
okay.
mode, so
That's the tail
Oh,
for
it
you.
automatically rages.
Or well.
that's what his beast mode is that's what he calls
Oh, okay.
Oh, the attack is beast mode.
it. But it does add on your it is supposed to add on
Oh
the
no, I
rage
forgot to
damage,
check.
which it
Yeah,
looks like it didn't.
that's why
Yeah.
I was asking because I didn't see a
Did
rage
it? No, I don't think
It did not add it on.
sidecar
no.
to that. No.
No, I forgot to check it. Okay, still needs to
So
auto
it's
check.
3 at this level, or
Yeah, 3 at this level.
all right, so 6 total.
Yep.
All right,
6 more.
significant damage. Well done.
Why, thank you.
That will bring it to the green troll's turn, as you note that some of those wounds start healing over.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
As he goes to try to bite you. As a natural 1 for a miss. And then slices at you with his claws. Is a 12 to miss. And a 22 to hit.
Oof, yeah. Oh, wait, tail.
All right.
Tail counter. I can counter with the tail.
All right.
Yes.
Roll, I believe it's D8, yeah?
D8. Yep. Here we go. Ah. Well,
Not enough.
very not enough.
All right. That'll be 9 slashing, reduced to 4.
We're getting the ones out of the way. Don't worry.
Yep.
They're
Oh,
always
that.
there.
There will be ones.
All right. That will bring it to a Rye.
So this little step right here, is that like a simple hop, or do you have to climb?
It's an easy incline, actually.
Okay, making sure. So I'm gonna take 25. Oh, there we go. My Discord's going weird. Anyway, 25 right here, and I'm gonna assist with Firebolt. Oh, remind me, can you up level a cantrip?
No.
Down. Okay, was making sure.
They
So,
power up
Firebolt-
as you level up.
Okay, so Firebolt. Ooh. 22
Is a hit.
for 12 fire.
All right. You sear it
And
with
he'll-
the firebolt.
And he'll shout out to Bastion, cut open some wounds, and I'll get some fire in there. And that'll be it.
You got it.
All right. Prince Chi.
I don't know where this is. Because it's not showing up on the sheet. But he is supposed to have gem flight,
Gemflight. Oh.
so he'll do that because he doesn't feel like pulling out his sword.
I
So
believe that's flight for 1 minute.
1 minute, yes. And
I
so
believe it's a 30-foot speed as well. All right, cool.
yeah, I know, but he's just doing it. His wings, gems like stained glass windows, unfurl, and he rises into the air, basically like fully. Let me go and make a nice note of 30 in there. And he looks at this troll over here. And he says, "We have no time for games." And
Oh,
there you
No
go.
time for games. You got a
Wall
whole
of
book to
text.
read.
Yep. No time for games. Zero games
Cool.
to be had. Here we go. Let me just
said during a
let me just-
game.
Yeah. He just throws. He throws a bunch of these. He's got those 10 darts. He holds. Oh my God! There's 10 of them.
Should just make little tiny dragon figurines for it next time.
No, he likes his kunai throw.
You can also press Alt while
can I?
placing them, so you can put them on the side. So you can put multiple into one square.
Oh, can I? Okay, let me try.
Yeah.
Oh, like
While you're moving it, hold Alt. Yeah.
Ooh, that's very interesting. So I'll just spawn a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost there, I swear. Here, I'll just put like 7, 8,
Unfortunately, I have to stop my
character
stream. My
9,
computer is messed up.
10. There we go. And I'll just kind of,
Oh, that's a
you
shame.
know.
10
Well-
darts are messing up your computer?
For some reason, trying to stream using OBS and such has been messing my
Oh.
computer. Like, Discord's been very unfinicky. It's been in and out on the platform I'm using. So unfortunately, I have
no.
to end it early. Yeah, I'll get it figured out sometime, though. No worries.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Okay, I did my best.
Right. I mean,
They attack.
You got exactly what you were aiming for, I'm sure.
Exactly. Something like that, and they attack. Oh God.
10 attacks.
Right? Okay.
It's pretty brutal.
D20. I know, right?
They should on the sheets. They should have.
They should? Okay. Let's see. Let me open. Can I open the sheets?
I would hope.
Let's hope you can.
Okay, they have an action. All right, cool. So just, I guess I'll just press it 10 times.
Yep.
Cool one. Okay, hold on. Can I target and then it'll automatically do stuff or no? Or do you just want me to press it 10 times?
Just press it 10 times. We'll determine how many attacks hit. And
Okay.
then we'll just roll all the damage at once.
Sounds good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway.
That should be 10 right there.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks that get through. Shit.
All right.
Nice.
Rolls
that
a
is,
7d4 plus what? 7?
7d4 plus
7 times 4?
28.
Yeah, there you go.
For
That's
49.
Oh my God.
There's
Damn.
no time for games. Anyway,
He
after
is
that,
so lacerated from head to toe.
anyway, that's the rest of his turn.
That is unfortunate. That brings it to their turn, as they some of those wounds heal over, but not by much. As he is going to start swiping at your summoned things. As he starts yelling out in giant. Somebody here speaks giant, I believe. Eldrath speaks giant, doesn't he?
Eldrath
never
does.
mind. Sorry. Yeah, they're kind of similar, right?
No.
Yeah, different.
Giant-
Darn it.
as this troll is screaming out in giant, mosquitoes! And he's going to swipe and bite at these darts, trying his best. What is their AC? 18?
18.
That's a 21 for 7.
Okay. Which one?
We'll go. We'll go. How about counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll start on
all
this
the
one.
way over yonder.
Okay.
They have
here you go.
20 HP.
Mhm.
Fucking Why did I
Yeah.
let you do this?
B- I tell you every spell that I'm about to take.
I
This
know,
is
that's
your
the thing. And I always
Bring this
every
on
time I'm
yourself.
like, it's not so bad. That's a 20 to hit for 15 slashing, so that first one is gone.
All right.
And then another claw attack on another one. Another 20 for a total of 12.
All right.
All right, as that brings that to the other troll, who is going to dash to get right on top of Arai.
Oh no.
However,
no.
it does not have an action to attack you, so that will be all of its turn. That will bring it to Eldrath.
Oof.
He intimidates you with his stink.
Ah.
No.
It's a stank with a capital A.
Oh.
Ah.
Ah.
My poor whiskers.
Yeah, trolls don't bathe.
Ah.
So,
It's
Eldrath.
opening the grease trap in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Gonna telepathically communicate to Tokura to come to me. There'd be 50 movement there, and I'll do what Poi is doing, popping on and using the rest of the 40 movement to go straight up into the air. Seeing that there's that troll right on top of Arai, Eldrath will do a third level. Where is it? Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray.
These two.
All going to the red troll. So, first. Nice.
Go ahead and roll all of them.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
All 4 hits.
Oh.
Awesome.
You're
I-
100% always more lucky with that spell than I'll ever be in my life.
That's what I said.
Keep hearing that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Rolling the damages. I don't know why that did that. But okay. And
And then
last
one more. Woof. Woof.
Hiya.
Definitely some fire.
Mm-hmm.
All
This
right,
troll is
looks-
on fire.
Looks like 27 fire damage to me.
That's a lot of fire damage.
That's a lot, and definitely the kind of damage you need to do.
I actually lied. That's not that much.
Nope.
Thanks.
Unfortunate.
All right. Anything for your bonus action, I should ask.
Yes, I'm going to give that to Arai. A bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That's my turn.
Inspired.
Inspired.
Yep, I'm inspired. Thanks.
All right, that will bring it to
I'll be
Cam.
more inspired if someone pushes this troll away.
I have a question. Is there
Yes.
any mechanic by which I can insert myself in between two creatures?
If there is space between them,
Canberra would
otherwise
like
it
to,
would require you to shove.
and that is an action, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
In 5e, it is yes.
fair enough.
It is an attack action, however.
Um,
So if you have
but a
extra
shove,
attack,
if
you're
I
able
want,
to
if I
attack
wanted to
twice.
move like Arai away from the troll would still get a
No,
reaction.
because Arai is not moving under their own volition. It's only when the target moves themselves, not when something moves the target.
Okay. So Cambro's like, Arai, I'm coming! And he just goes ahead and runs over. And this giant bear paw, one of his attacks, he's just going to basically insert it in between the troll and Arai and just move Arai basically behind him.
Do you resist, Arai?
Nope.
All right. As you shove Arai out of the way and stand between him and this troll. So that's
And,
one of your attack actions.
Okay, and the second attack action, he's going to grab Bahamut's Fang, and he's going to swing it with Great Weapon Master.
All right.
So let's see if we can do this. Fang of Bahamut.
That would be a 16, which is a hit.
Excellent.
Plus 10.
Plus 10, so that's 21 points.
Solid
and
hit, solid
let's.
hit.
Oh, not quite done. There's a smite coming.
Oh.
We're gonna throw in we're gonna throw in a second level
smite.
smite.
They are
do it
very
for my
smitey
warlock.
today.
Level 2, so that's 3d8.
Yes, they are just they are considered giants, so they do not count under your
That's fine.
13 radiant.
Very nice.
They are definitely looking worse for the wear.
And I don't believe there's anything bonus action-y that I can do right now. So
All right.
we're gonna leave it there.
That'll bring it back around to Poi.
So, time for some epic tricks. All right, Lupe. Let's see what you got. Poi wants to go. Okay, so Poi wants to do a dive bomb. If Lupe rams, would that count as Lupe's attack? And can Poi like attack right at the point of contact, or
You would have to dismount Lupe in order for them to become a combatant.
all right? Is dismounting an action?
Dismounting takes half your movement.
Okay. Where? Okay. Half
So if you wanted to have Lupe like fly in, then jump off, have Lupe slam against the troll, and then you being able to attack, you could do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and also the troll's like 45 feet, so that's okay. Ramming attack. Would this count as a sneak attack? Cause Poi's attack, not Lupe's attack.
Your Lupe, it does not get sneak attack. No.
No, but Poi's attack.
Your attack, since you have an ally within 5 feet, when you get over to that, like you're gonna need to move first so that we can determine where you're gonna be located. So.
Okay. Shoot.
Because where you are located is very important for sneak attack.
Okay, so I have to be adjacent to Cam.
No, Cam just has to be within 5 feet of the target that you are attacking.
Okay, so this Wait a minute. Do the pins count as an ally?
Do the
Like
mounts?
No, the things.
Those?
These things.
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, oh, I found a correct tech, but no.
Well,
okay, right
actually,
here.
hold on. They are constructs.
They do exist.
They do exist. They are constructs. And they are
Also,
fighting for you.
And also, while you're mounted, I think they do get an action and a move, but the only actions that they can take are dash, disengage, and dodge while they're mounted.
Yes. They can only attack if you are not mounted on them.
Yeah.
And
But
in the
you can
spirit-
move
and
extra fast.
in the spirit of it, still, the fact that there are like 9 darts just like flailing around this thing is a great opportunity for a sneak attack in my book.
Well, no, okay. Well, we were talking about different things there in that
Oh,
moment.
I apologize.
The summoned creatures do count as allies.
Yeah. All right, sneak attack. I'm gonna sneak attack blue dude.
Right.
This is gonna be, and it's also with it. It's also closer. So. Let me run this through you. Lupe, ram. Okay, Lupe's gonna fly over here.
While you're
Poi.
still on top of them.
Yeah, Poi's gonna jump off using the dismount. Jump off, do a jumping sneak attack with booming blade. I should add.
Okay, so you're using
And
your
then-
bonus action to change your heavy crossbow back to a rapier.
Yep. And then
Okay.
Lupe's just gonna do a normal slamming attack.
Okay. So you will not be able to share the same space as Lupe while you're doing this.
I could just like jump over here, can't I?
Yes, you just need to move
Okay.
yourself to a location near the troll.
All right, right
So
here.
there you go.
Okay. So all of that. Is this legal? Can I do this?
Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Okay, I specified booming blade as well. So sneak attack, booming blade, the wombo combo. Let's go.
That's a critical hit.
Oh my god.
I say it all the time, and I'll say it again. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay. So, rapier. Do I just... Okay, click rapier. I have booming blade and sneak
And your
attack
sneak
up.
attack and your booming blade, all of that.
Sneak, thunder, piercing.
Splat.
I don't think Lupe needs to attack.
Let's see. The sneak and the thunder alone was enough to kill them.
Okay. Maybe
Alright.
I...
All right. Anything else?
Can Lupe still, like, attack the air? Just,
Sure.
they don't understand.
Roll to hit.
Alright, oh wait, how do I roll to... What is Lupe's attack thing? Is it just...
Should be on their sheet.
Just the multi attack or whatever it is. Under actions.
Under actions, yep.
Where are you? Okay,
Should just click the word slam and it should roll it.
there you are.
Slam!
Okay,
There you go.
does it hit?
It hits nothing.
I mean, that was the goal.
As intended.
Failed successfully.
You successfully hit nothing.
All right. Well, that's Poi's turn. Pretty good one. Brings it back around to Bastion.
Back to Bastion. Bastion with his tail. Let's go again. Ah. I gotta get him out.
11 is a
Oof.
miss.
Really threw my back out with that last tail slash. Whew, another one. Ugh.
Also a
Really
miss.
threw your back out. Wow.
Oh, I'll get it next time. Yep. That is all I got for
All
this
right.
turn.
As,
Never thought I'd
this-
ask. I never thought I'd ask this in a D&D game. Can we get a chiropractor out here?
Are there any
As
spells for
the
chiropractors?
troll heals up a little bit and is going to swing down on you again, Bastion, as it tries to bite you.
Oh, hey.
That's a 24 to hit.
Oh, no. Tie would go to the attacker, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Nah, then it would hit no matter what. Unless it's half
All right,
damage.
so
But yeah.
8 piercing divided by 2 to 4 piercing.
Oh, dang.
And then swipes at you with their claws. That is a 19 to hit.
Alright. One more shot. One more shot to 8.
Need a 4
Okay.
or higher.
Yep.
All right, you got
5.
it. Because you're able to block the attack.
No.
All right, that brings it to a Rye.
All right. He's going to go 10 to get to here. And he is from here, I believe. It's, yep, just enough to cast Firebolt.
Bolt
Fireball.
Sorry, fireball. My
Yeah,
English,
that
my
T is
lord.
important, my friend.
I know. I'm sorry. So fireball. My God, my wording today.
It's like a wizard doesn't remember the spells. Fireball. Question mark?
And yeah, just gonna go
Alright.
level 3 because I didn't say any otherwise. 25. If they
That is
fail.
2 failures from both of them.
Alright, bitches.
This one does in fact burn.
Yay!
And this one also takes 25 damage, is looking pretty nasty. Alright, that's your action.
Yeah. He's just gonna go ahead and just move back because he believes this is pretty much done and over with.
Alright. Master Wayne.
Hmm. He is going to. Well, I mean, so the constructs are a bit too far to use right now, so he's just going to use his bonus action instead to pull. Not useful. Okay. Thank you, RNG. I love you, RNGesus. As it happens. I think, can I just like destroy this thing? Okay. No.
Aw.
I know, right? Unless I want to spend another level 5 slot. That's okay. We'll just use... Let's see, I'm just checking my range here. How far is he? He is... Ooh, that's a circle. That's
That's
not
a
what I
lot.
wanted. I know, right? That'd be insane. 60. Okay, so he'll move forward. By 15-ish. Was it control? Fuck. Whatever. Was it enough? It's been a while since I played in Roll20. Okay. And then he'll cast just Dissonant Whispers at level 1.
Dissonant Whispers, okay. That'll be a wisdom save. DC 17. That is a failure. They take the 10 points of psychic.
And they run.
They have to run, use their whole movement or half movement here.
Looks like it's must immediately to move as far as its speed allows away from you. So whole
Okay.
movement looks like.
So, Bastion, you get a attack of opportunity as it
Alright.
runs away.
Oh, tail time. Not so fast. I don't see it. I do not see
Oh.
it.
13 is a miss. Sorry.
It's the last time I no I'm kidding.
This is the last time I'll give you an attack. Dude.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. As this troll gets back up, as some of its wounds heal over.
Yep.
And it uses half of its movement to get up from prone. And it is going to try to bite and claw at Poi.
I want to see him try.
Wait, it's alive.
17 to hit.
I have an AC of 19, so haha.
All right, that's a miss. Claw strikes. Both miss. All right. Now we'll bring it around to Eldrath.
Ethan, you're muted.
Sorry about that.
You're okay.
I'm going to do a second level Scorching Ray. I'm also going to use the Clockwork Amulet for the first attack. The first attack's going to go towards the blue troll,
Okay.
and the other two will go towards the green. So it'll be a 19 for the blue troll. I'll just roll the 2d6 fire. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, 10 for that guy.
That's
and then
exactly how much HP he had.
Perfect.
Love it.
Yeah, the other two are heading to the green.
All right.
Okay,
Both hit.
and
17
17 fire.
fire. Damn, that is not insignificant. All right.
No bonus action this turn. I'm not going to move. I'm comfortable at 40 feet in the air.
Yeah, it's nice. Not much can get you there, right?
It's great, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
Prince Cheese sitting there flying and Eldrath just looks over. It's like, I get why you do this now.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's very
right.
safe.
That will bring it to Cambro.
You
We got a runner.
got a runner. Presumably, is this difficult terrain?
It's water, yeah, so it is difficult terrain.
Okay. Bonus action. Cambro's going to grasp his holy symbol of Bahamut, and there's a platinum glow around him, and what looks like spectral dragon wings float off of his back as he does expeditious retreat. Paladins can't move. Oh, never mind. And with that, he's going to use his boots of striding and springing to essentially see if he can jump this 20 feet, which 20 feet I've calculated out he should be able to. He has a problem at over 25, I think, from a standing jump. And that's 25.
Boots of striding and springing, you could jump up to your movement.
Oh, so there we go. So he will land here essentially, and then he will maneuver around to skid in front of him. And taking his sword, he will just do 2 standard attacks.
All right. 22 is a hit.
15.
As you cut into that troll, how do you kill them?
I would think basically it is a solid thrust into his chest cavity, and then just a clean push and a pull out, and he kind of does that twirl a little bit of panache on this one. He pulls it in, pulls it out, and just kind of puts it in a forward guard mode as he watches the troll bleed out and fall in front of him.
As you put your sword into its chest and pull it back out, with the troll's beating heart on the end of your sword,
Oh.
as it slowly stops and the troll falls over, dead.
Oh, lunch.
And that
Oh,
will be
he's dead?
the end of combat.
Oh,
Yay! No major injuries.
Zachi calls all of his little darts towards him, and the one that fell over, he'll just pick up himself and he'll reattach his charms on them.
Give it a little pet, make sure that it
Oh,
knows that it's
no,
loved,
yeah.
that it did a good job.
Yeah, yeah. I sharpened it a little bit on like some like river stones, you know.
Just like, got to show them that you care,
You do, yeah. Animism.
We will go ahead and take a short break here,
Yay!
Sounds good.
You're already
and
dying.
then we will get back into it.
Okay.
The
I
only
must
thing
let
hurt
you
was my
know that I
pride.
only have 40 minutes left before I must go.
Ooh,
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Noted.
Right, so we'll just take a few minutes here, and then we will get back into it.
Okay.
Sounds good. Alright, I'll be deafened for a bit quickly. And go into the BRB screen. Here we go, folks. So, this is the part where normally I don't do any ads during D&D session or any sort of things like that, but during the break I do one get it out of the way big 3-minute ad chunk, and then after that, no more. But if you are subscribed, you don't have to worry about that. So the perks of that are you get to hear us talking for 3 more minutes. But either way, sit back and relax, and our whole break will probably end in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I'll be quickly back. See you all in a bit. Yep, it's a very quiet crowd. BRB.
All right, I'm back. I might be the only one.
No.
No, I'm here.
Oh, well, there we are.
I'm just munching.
Ooh-wee. Okay. Oh, I do not enjoy this cold medicine because it does not decongestant me enough. Because I have high blood pressure, I can't take medication with decongestants in it. My head is all stuffy. How about that Xanathar, boy?
He's nice.
Real piece of work.
Got a type A personality.
By the sound of
Not
it, we
expecting.
might have to go against him.
I have a few. I have a few ideas.
Aw. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Did you get very far? Tell me more. Tell me more. Does he look
Does
like
it
a bitch?
Does it involve stealing his fish?
Potentially.
I kind of figured.
Hello.
And I'm back.
You have so many speaking skills. Use them.
What?
No point. Trying to figure out how to deal
Oh.
with Xanathar.
Yes, witty repartee for the giant floating monstrosity with all of the psychic powers and stuff. Could
Mhm.
use a revamp of strategy there.
Steals the fish.
Well, that's the more fun option.
I mean, otter, you know.
Mm.
Ooh, yummy,
True.
boink. That's the #1 way to cause a psychic explosion in Waterdeep.
Yep.
It's for to just go into Silgar, just yoink, yoink.
We're not playing that campaign.
Once Dirk and Ethan let me know
You
that they're
rang.
back, we can go ahead and start.
Oh, I'm here.
We're good?
Oh,
All right.
hello.
well, there we go.
We did
Dang.
it.
All right. Back into it. All right.
Woo.
Zip, zap, zip, it bop.
All right. So after your encounter with the trolls, which you promptly roasted between the lot of you, no shortage of fire here. As you were able to get a long rest and continue on with your travels as the rest of your travel goes uneventfully.
Yay.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
So, as you all are traveling towards south of the Great Peaks, north of the marsh. As you find yourselves in a stretch of land that, like Arai's research has told them, is an interesting mix of fertile land. However, is biggest problem is that largely inaccessible for most outsiders because of the marsh and the mountains. It's pretty well protected from your average travelers. However, you are not average travelers, as it turns out,
Not
as
at
you
all.
fly in on your epic mounts.
May we use our eagle eyes to search for either a village or a tower?
Yes, absolutely, you can. This would be perception checks or investigation checks if you want to do it systematically.
Perception.
I trust my
What?
gut.
What? Where? Perception? What? There it is.
Perception!
Yeah. Could have matter.
You actually did okay.
Yeah.
Can I request for
Mhm.
people to look at their mounts stat sheets and see if their perceptions are actually decent enough to actually help us?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Because you can talk to them.
Mm-hmm. May I...
Mine is plus
Steve!
6.
I shout out loud in my mind.
I'm fine, so I'm good.
Steve,
But
what?
yeah, for the
I'm
others-
right here.
Please roll for me. Just still shouting out loud in his mind. All right, I'll roll then. Just click perception and skills.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Very
Steve
good.
is more perceptive than you.
That is very canon. Oh,
okay,
my
well,
God,
here we
Longbow.
go. I don't know why I rolled twice, but there you are.
Poor Craig.
There you go. Wow.
Well, he's got a +5.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it's fine.
Not bad.
All right.
When do we get to the Fey realm?
You're not going to the Fey realm.
You switch
I'm not gonna
bodies
do
with
it.
your mounts.
I will never do the Fey realm. Trust me. I've had to play games within the Fey realm, and I hated it.
Aw.
Did not like it.
They are improv central. They're insane.
I got messed with a lot, which I did not
Yeah.
appreciate. But
Yeah.
as you are flying through this area, trying to keep an eye out for anything that may seem out of the ordinary, anything that may stick out. And as you come around a one mountain towards the edge of the Great Peak Mountains, you do spot what appears to be a large tower that looks like it's in a bit of disrepair. Seems to have fallen apart a little bit here and there. The top looks like it's been crushed maybe a couple of times by something large sitting on it. There are surrounding it is an open courtyard, and then, sure enough, a gigantic hedge maze that stretches out in a large circle around the tower. And on the outside of the hedge maze is a village, several small houses, lots of fields, as well as a few, what you can probably tell are taverns, an inn. Does look like it is a small type of village, but it does look like it is well established and has likely been here for centuries.
It can't be that easy to just fly over it, can it?
Is there movement in or around the tower?
In or around the tower?
Yeah, from what we can see, if we get mildly closer.
What was your perception check? 26?
Yeah.
You can tell, looking at the tower, that while the tower itself has fallen into disrepair, It is not abandoned. You can see the telltale signs of active living here.
Okay.
Hmm.
The tower is in active use. I must ask, would you like to go to the village first?
It could be nice to get some information first, suppose. But aren't we pressed for time?
It is not
And the-
my call.
The note did kind of say he was in danger. I think Poy's right. I think the sooner we would act on this, the better. But I also know that if there is something that we should know about the maze or the tower, that the people in the village would know about it. So maybe if we just talk really quickly,
Agreed.
try to get just a little bit of information and then go. I think that would probably be best.
All right.
Then let us find
Alright.
purchase in the shadows before we are seen and
I
enter the
just
village on
suggest-
foot.
I just suggest we make it snappy, cause any moment our friend Iskander could find himself, well, in a bit of a pickle, to say the least. And what use is he to us dead?
But if
Is
we
that she
don't know
looks at
something
Arai?
important about the
He just stares back
We-
blankly.
if we don't know something important about the maze or the tower, then we won't be very useful to rescuing him, I think.
This is a wizard's tower. As much as they differ between our cultures, I am certain that whomsoever makes wizard towers their home is rife with magic. We must not take that lightly.
Is there a place we can land where we can kind of like hide our mounts and then just like walk into the village?
You would be able to land outside of the village if you wanted to hide your mounts and walk into the village to not draw attention to yourself from the villagers. Yes.
I mean, this is a pretty remote area. Any outsiders coming in, or I think going incognito is not going to really help us much. But that's that's
I
my
just
opinion.
didn't- I just didn't want to make our mounts a target.
No. I agree. I agree.
How far
Well,
away
I mean,
was
they could be
the
nice.
how far away was the tower from the village? Was it like right next to each other basically, or?
They're more or less on top of each other. The village is right at the edge of the hedge maze.
Oh, perfect.
So the yeah, it's like right up against it.
Okay. Cambro is going to land Craigs and have him stay as hidden as possible, despite all of his jingling. In the forest area.
Or I will follow suit.
Yep.
Right?
Let
So
us
everybody,
make this.
Huh? What they did.
Okay.
Just like,
So everybody's stashing their mounts outside of the city, outside of the village. Got it.
sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
We have
That you-
telepathy with him within a mile, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Would that tower be more or less than a mile away?
Within a mile, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That she would like to suggest that we may be able to split up to cover more ground. Cam, would you be able to speak with the villagers? I would like Eldrath to come with me and look at the tower.
I'll
can
join
try.
Cambro.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, right. I was saying he'll join Cambro.
What did Cam say?
I said I'll try.
Let us walk. We have 10 minutes.
After you.
And then so while they are moving, Zichi would like to ritual cast Various Telepathic Bond. So they can
Metagame mode on.
basically walkie-talkie their way through this whole thing.
Woo!
We're all connected mentally.
Hmm.
Can you hear me now?
Tasty.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, Cam, yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm right next to you. Yes, I can hear you.
Does Bastion also just scream while he's like speaking in his head? Yeah.
Does this thing work? Can you hear me? What am
Yep.
I thinking?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Steve!
No. Sorry, yes. Wait, did you hear that? Oh, fuck. I need to stop thinking.
Boy, they ain't that a mood, let me tell you.
Really easy to
So
stop
just
thinking.
to mildly speed this up, Zuchi was planning to go with Eldrath to do a perimeter sweep around the tower, especially because he knew from the council that Eldrath was able to cast Detect Magic. He
You
wants
would
to
not
make
be
sure...
able to get to the tower.
Ooh, okay, not at all.
Because you have the hedge maze that you would have to get through.
Okay, so the hedge maze is all around the tower.
It's entirely circles it.
Okay,
Completely.
okay, cool. All right, I thought it was just like in the front. All right, cool.
No.
circles
It is an
completely.
entire circle around the tower.
Okay, okay.
It appears to be set up almost like a moat of greenery.
Okay. I mean, he'll still do the same thing, but just around the hedge maze, and just kind of to understand what they're dealing with. If this is just a regular hedge maze, or clearly there's some crazy magic afoot,
Right.
and that trying to bypass is a bad idea. That's basically what
So-
he's trying to find out.
Right. So as you all are walking through this village to get to the hedge maze, there is surprisingly more people here than you had originally estimated. As you start seeing people popping up out of the woodwork as they spot the new outsiders that have moved into the village, you can estimate that there's probably somewhere between 250 to maybe 300 people in the village. But as you get up to the edge of the hedge maze, if you want to do any assessments of it, that would be nature. If you wanted to look if there are any magical components to it, you would need something to allow you to see magic.
Well, Eldrath will ritually cast Detect Magic, then.
Okay.
Do that.
So after you take the time to ritual cast Detect Magic, after the spell goes off, you're almost blinded by the intensity of the magic that is imbued into the hedge maze. Incredible levels of magic, conjuration magic, transmutation magic, all sorts of energy flowing through it. It is lighting up.
Eldrath will physically wince away from the hedge mage and telepathically send images to Zichi. This place is well guarded.
As I feared, we would have to play by their rules. In any of the information that has passed by, is it possible for Zuchi to do any sort of theoretical sort of determination of what dangers might lie before them?
You don't have detect magic up,
No.
so I don't know if you would be able to make that assessment just based off of that. I would say that would be an Arcana check with disadvantage, since you're going off of what Eldrath is telling you and not your own senses.
Yeah, that's fair. He would still try though. Ooh. I love that. I love that so much. And I love the 20 just staring at me right in the face.
I could have been here. I could have been there.
Yeah, I
I
could have been
there
that.
for
Been
you.
a
Could have been that,
contender.
right. It's okay.
But Eldrath, since you were actually looking at it with detect magic, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
No disadvantage. You get just a straight roll.
Not much better.
Every time you try to look at it, it is just like an intense light, almost. Like you can feel it radiating off of the hedge maze. It is powerful stuff.
It may have been better to bring a rye.
Perhaps. Let them speak to the people first, and our path will always go towards this hedge maze. I only wanted to bring you because I believe that you would be stealthy enough should anything go wrong here.
Right. Should we
All right.
continue looking, or should
Let
we
us
head
find
back?
them.
As the others, Poi, Arai, Bastion, and Cam, you all find yourself in the village, also known as Zonthal's Tower, you find out.
Oh. It's got a
How do
little
you
bit
want to go
confusing.
about interacting with people?
I want to do it fast, quick. Anything? Can we fly over the hedge? I wanted to ask about the hedge maze.
You want to try to
There.
fly over the hedge maze?
Well, aren't we in town to ask about it?
You can
Yeah,
ask people if you want to.
But
Canberra will go to, I guess, you said that there was like a tavern?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the
Yeah, there's
tavern
a
too.
David,
there's a tavern.
Alcohol tends to loosen up lips, and people aren't super
Well,
suspicious.
I'll go to the tavern, and if everyone's like following at that point, I'll
Yep.
speak with the bartender, I guess.
I brought
Boy's
dice.
gonna ingratiate himself with. Are there any rowdy crews, bunches of people?
Well, as you all enter the tavern, it is largely a quiet place. There are several townsfolk that are just sitting, having meals, having drinks, a couple of farmhands that have made it in for the day, as well as a few other just laborers in general. The bartender behind the bar is happily serving ales and drinks to people as they need them, and doesn't seem to be any rough and tumble types. Looks to be more of like a bunch of salt of the earth, hard-working type of people.
Canberra's got a nice smile about that. It's like he can relate to these people. Canberra's gonna go to the bartender. Excuse me, sir.
As a half-elf man looks up to you and just gives you a big smile as he holds out his hands. It's like, welcome, welcome. Hey, what can I get for you to drink today?
A
Oh.
cup of water.
Do you have any juice by chance?
Pauses for a moment and then looks underneath the bar for a moment and then comes back and has what looks like a slightly fermented bottle of what could have been apple cider. been here a minute. I don't know. It might not be juice anymore.
Oh well,
Oh.
I
Gotta have
I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess
I got water for you, no problem.
Water,
Puts
water's
out a
good.
tankard of water for Poi and for Cam. And he looks at Arai and Bastion, and for you too.
Do you have any milk?
As he blinks.
Can we see the
maybe?
secret menu, please?
Out of character, where's the
I
kids
can-
menu?
Chicken tenders. Okay.
That's all for. That's all.
What
for
is this happy meal?
Uh,
Can I get a surprised meal?
A joy meal, yes.
A confusion.
Arai, he does move into the back, and then comes back with a smaller tankard, and it does seem to be filled with frothed milk. As he pushes that over to you, and then looks at Bastion for you.
Don't worry, I won't be as challenging as them. What do you recommend in the house? What is your house specialty? Tavern specialty?
I
guess?
got a nice brown ale here that I make myself. It's actually just came up a few days ago. Actually, we were just getting about halfway through the keg at this point.
Ooh. Always good to get something in the middle. Nothing's from the bottom, nothing from the top.
Hey,
Yeah.
no problem. Let me grab you one here. Grabs a flagon and pulls on the draught handle and pours out a nice, tall, brown amber ale for you.
Ooh. Beautiful. Thanks. While he was like getting the pour, he just gives a look to his party mates, like, that's how you do it. Gives that nod of.
You can actually just tell us that.
Yeah. But it's kind of
We
that.
are
the
connected,
nod.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
Remember.
That's how you do it. Oh, okay.
Right.
He
I
like
will
tried to
communicate.
say it.
But I would
yeah.
communicate mentally. Considering there's a bunch of farmhands here, you can learn the land just by what they produce.
Right.
Says a lot about them, yeah.
Yep. But as
So
you
can
you
you
all
check
sip
and
your
see
drinks,
how fresh it is?
by the way. I was about to say, Arai, that it is fairly fresh, warm almost.
Mhm.
But you can already tell that this is not cow's milk.
Mm.
Appears to be goat's milk.
Mm.
That makes
A
sense.
little bit different texture to it, but still tasty.
Yeah, he will slowly dip his tongue into it to give it a taste. Okay. So
Sidebar:
now
don't give
cow.
your cats dairy, folks. It's not good for
Yeah. No, it's not.
This is why this
Oh.
is pretend.
them. Just sidebar for everybody.
Never
Anyway.
thought
How
about
How much do we owe for the drinks?
Be 4 copper for the ale and call it 2 copper for the milk.
I'll just
Org.
give out a silver piece and give that to him. You can keep the rest.
Thanks. So he pockets it and then kind of leans on the bar looking at you all. So, what brings you to town? We don't get a lot of visitors out this way.
Well, if we're going to be honest about it, we're interested in that tower over there.
The hedge maze
Ugh.
looks so fun.
You probably don't want to mess with that hedge maze. That thing is very, very, very dangerous.
Oh, so.
Well, people occasionally will, in the past, have tried to come by and get into the tower to see, maybe there might be some old treasures or anything left over, and very few who enter it ever come back out, and those that do come back out don't usually look very good.
Oh.
So
Mentally
if you're
or
looking to
physically?
find your I mean, both, honestly, from what I've heard. Look, if you're looking to find fortune, don't go to the tower. I don't think that you're gonna find it there.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Would you
Have you
know
seen-
anyone who's? You said that
One
few
at a
came
time.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
you said
couple
if-
have gone in and come out over the years. Yeah, not recently, really, but
Any of them still in town?
no, these were adventurers that came by and tried to make their attempt into the tower, but yeah, didn't take.
Have you seen anybody at the tower? Like on top of it, or like around the maze that wasn't somebody coming in to steal from it, I guess?
There have been some sightings in the last what do you and he looks over. What do you say, Herman, about a year? They're like, yeah, it's about that. Lots of lights showing up in those windows at night, and you hear some weird noises coming from the tower occasionally.
What kind of noises?
Oh, like unearthly kind of wailing noises. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, honestly. I don't go near it though. I'm not going into that maze. I ain't touching it. As a Arai,
Mhm.
you feel a withered, wrinkly, cold hand on your arm.
He'll look down.
As you turn to see a shrinking old man, an old human man. He has a long white beard, bald. He's got hair coming out of his ears. He's got a
Oh.
big nose, and his eyes are almost cataract over, except
Oh.
for the left eye, which is still good. As he looks up at you, I seen it.
Oh, you have, good sir.
Uh-huh. Big dragon flying in the sky.
Oh.
Dragon.
As
I heard of those.
Herman, the other human at the bar, just kind of shakes his head. Mordecai, it wasn't a dragon, okay? I seen it. It was a dragon. I know it was a dragon. I've seen dragons before. As the bartender just kind of shakes his head. Sorry, he's he went into the maze before, and he's not well.
No. That's
it's-
okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
If you want to, I don't mind like sitting with him and just chit-chatting, even if it's just random garble. He'll happily pat the hand a little bit.
Mordecai, was it? What color was the dragon? Do you know?
Oh well, it was. I think it was blue.
In
Like the sky.
telepathically, he's going to tell everybody around himself, blue dragon, like the blue mask.
Telepathically. This is probably what we're gonna need for answers, so let's hope he remembers enough.
Telepathically. Okay, but remember, boy's right. We're kind of on a schedule. Not too much time.
Telepathically, we can only push elderly so much. We need to be respectful.
Telepathically, you may be fettered by your morality, but I'm not.
Telepathically, can we just be quiet? Just
Too many pings in
Too
Bastion's
many
head.
things.
Every time Bastion goes to take a drink from his ale, somebody else just talks in his head.
Spills a little bit.
Poor Bastion. He'll,
no, not the drink. It's good. It's good.
All right, we'll look over at Mordecai and be like, "Good sir, I would happily want to listen to these dragon sightings. Shall we sit over there and chit chat for a little bit?"
if you buy me a beer, I'd happily talk.
Listen
Of
here,
course.
you old crone. I mean, yeah. Well, hey,
How much for a beer was it?
4 copper.
4 copper? Then Arai will happily buy Mordecai a beer so that way they can chat.
As he his wrinkled, gnarled, arthritic hands can barely go around the flagon, but he double fists it as he grabs it in both hands and just starts chugging down the beer. As he just lifts it up and goes
hey,
until
by the way,
flagon goes down and it is empty.
Oh.
Boy's gonna whisper to him. Mr. Mordecai, by the way, if you get this snappy within like 5 or so minutes, Arai will pay you extra. Got it? All right, let's go.
Boy! Ah,
He's good for his money too. Really good.
so, about the dragon. Have you seen which way it went?
No, I definitely seen it in the sky above the tower. I didn't see where it went, though. I just started running.
Understandable. It must have been very scary. Do you know if it was attacking the tower or was it more protecting it?
No, just flying around it.
Hmm.
Can I telepathically? I'll ask Arai. Can you ask him how long ago he last saw it?
Do you recall how long ago you saw this dragon, good sir?
What day is it now?
What day is it?
We give day.
I was waiting for somebody to just say that. I was going to see if anybody was just going to try to
We
go
give
for
day's
it.
position. We cast day's position. We give day. I cast Google Calendar.
It is Sunday.
Oh, that was probably about 2-3 months ago. I ain't seen it since, but I seen it when it was here.
Well, that's good to know. Hopefully it doesn't come back. It'd be very scary for the entire village to see.
Well, if it comes back, I'll probably just die. I've been waiting to do that for about 30 years now.
Oh. Oh, good sir. As much as I understand that,
I could help with that.
You should try to live. Boy, shush. You should try to live every minute like it counts. You don't want to waste your last breath.
It looks at you blankly.
He looks back blankly.
I'm 125 years old, young man.
And
I've
you look-
done had enough.
Out of character. Says the necromancer. Live your life to the fullest.
Hey,
In character.
he's a good.
Oh, says the necromancer.
Live your life to the fullest, because I'm going to make sure your death is done to the fullest.
In character
Wow.
telepathically to Arai, and this guy only thought about death at 30 years ago. Only 30 years ago. Anyway.
Well,
You know,
if
the
we
funny thing-
return,
You know, the funny thing is, he'd basically be a toddler if he were an elf. Or a dwarf.
True.
Or
Dana, I
Well,
have a
things
question.
into perspective.
Yes.
The question is, did the bartender mention as they were he, Herman, and Mordecai were talking, that Mordecai had gone into the maze and come back out?
He
thought I
went into the
remembered.
maze at one point in the past, yes.
Okay.
that was something I
Um,
was going to get to asking.
Okay, because telepathically I was going to prompt you for that, but I'll let you
Yeah.
go.
So he turns and goes, well, if we come back from the tower, I will help you with that, good sir. But can you give us any advice when it comes to the hedge mate over there?
Oh, yeah. Don't do it.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
I mean, why not? What's in there that's making you telling us to not go in?
I got lost. I was in there for 5 days.
Oh.
Hmm.
Were you attacked or were you just turned around?
Yeah, multiple times.
Do you know by what?
No, I ran.
Oh.
Hey, how
Well.
long ago was this?
How long ago was it you entered that maze?
Oh, that would have been about 65 years ago.
Oh.
Oh,
You want to go again?
there's a...
Boy.
Hell no.
There.
Well, we appreciate this, good sir. And like I said, if we come back out and you're still around, we will talk about that other thing.
Wait, will we?
I will.
He will, yeah. Oh, and Cam will also go to the bartender. Thank you for the drinks and the help. We'll leave you be. You have a good day.
Hey, I'm serious. You don't want to go into that maze. That's dangerous place. Okay.
Yeah, well,
And if-
danger
We'll take
is
you-
our middle name. And the employee runs out to the hedge maze.
Oh.
There's some
After
There's
Poi
some-
leaves, he just Cam just turns to the bartender and says, "Sorry about him. He's special."
all right, we'll just turn and go. There's some special knowledge we need to get from that tower. So we understand your warning, but we gotta go.
But we hope to see you when we come out.
And despite these interruptions, has Bastion been able to have enough time to finish his drink?
Drink.
Absolutely, yes. As soon as they started like getting into it with Mordecai, you were able to finally like get that drink down.
Okay. And it was good stuff, I assume. I
Or I will
assume
finish
that
with-
people-
All right, we'll finish with save us some drinks if we do return.
Yeah, no, seriously, that was good stuff. Thanks,
Good
bartender.
water.
And just returns with the others.
Cambro
Okay.
will mentally tell Eldrath and Zichi about what they had found out. Not holding anything back to that point. and
Mental
suggest we-
exposition about the dragon and maze.
Mental exposition.
Telepathically.
yeah. And
It seems you
suggest
had
we-
your own adventure.
yeah.
You can feel a wry smile on your brain.
It's
Anyway.
it's a mix of a smile and more of a devilish smirk because part of his head is going, ooh, get a fresh kill.
Oh.
Gee,
Oh no. Oh no.
it's like the happiest assassin. What the hell is going on?
Eldrath
Real
will
quick, everyone.
telepathically- Oh, go ahead.
Unfortunately, I do have to go. The streamathon calls. Um.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Dana, can I plug real fast?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. For anyone watching, Ferality is doing a streamathon right now to raise funds for our convention. We are getting up there in terms of the amount of money that we have, but we obviously would like more. For anybody who's been involved in conventions before, it is an expensive process, no matter how you do it. So we're doing our best. We're trying to raise funds. They're doing a streamathon on twitch.tv/Ferality. Right now, should be the ending of the concert that was set up by Corbell's Music Festivals and Sessions. But in about an hour-ish, probably an hour and a half, honestly, at this point, I will be on there with my good friends Kip Kingdom, Voidhound, Ice Fang, and Titan Huxley. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. That'd be very embarrassing.
Don't worry, nobody's
to
recording
be-
this.
to read Glory Hounds Volume 2 for a visual novel that's based on superhero shenanigans. So yeah, hope to see anybody there who would like to watch. Okay, I need to go and do some prep. Hey,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Take care. Have fun.
Bye. Giving us raid ideas.
Just some prep.
So yeah. All right.
There we go.
Back to reality.
Check that out after the stream. There you go.
Mhm.
So we
all
all
right.
throw Zichi into the maze and run away. No.
Yes, as no, as Prince Ichi, after you all share your information, ponders what all is happening here as he takes the opportunity to not quite sit but hover midair with his legs crossed as he meditates and tries to ponder on the nature of what you are all dealing with. And that leaves you all to discuss freely.
So where are we all now?
This would, if you, I believe the others were right outside of the hedge maze, so if you were gathering
Okay.
with them, that's where they would be.
So that's the information we have. Everyone, of course, is saying not to go in there, which is probably a good reason to go in there. They've seen some activity. Old guy said that he saw dragon relatively recently, I guess. Like within a couple
3
of
months,
months.
give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anything of note happen last 3 months? Well, in the last, roughly around that time frame.
Well, if the letter was any, if the letter was any clue to it, they're probably in the tower, probably. So being in the tower, probably at least those 2-3 months. If the dragon's there, if the dragon's with the cult, and dragon's been there 2-3 months, the cults have probably been there at least 2-3 months. So they probably know their way around.
Listen, there's like gotta be a trick to this. Like a guy has to go. They have to go in and out for supplies and everything. You can't exactly have a cult in a tower for a long time. Like they gotta get stuff
Oh.
eventually. Also, as tempted as I am to try it, I am so certain it cannot be as easy as flying in there.
Eldrath,
I would not do that.
Eldrath, you might have some insight on this matter.
Yeah. I guess Eldrath will explain exposition and all about what he and Zichi discovered. Not that they can give much more detail on the magics themselves, but I don't believe flying is an option.
We would actually have to go through it.
Wait, the
Mhm.
dragon get in then? Okay, whatever.
Is the ground that the hedge mage is on hedge maze? I keep saying hedge mage. Hedge
Same.
maze. Is the ground that it's on? Is it like loose dirt, earth, or
No, well pacted, well crafted. It looks like something you would see in a rich person's villa.
Oh.
Ooh.
Very well made. Perfect, even.
Perfect.
So we could be expecting magical traps, regular traps, and creatures of all shapes and sizes.
something was
Well-
attacking Mordecai? So yeah, probably.
Possibly something small and fast. Sorry.
That
Oh, 'cause-
dragon, you said it was a blue one?
Blue dragon.
That's
Yeah.
what he remembers. Yeah.
Funny,
Who is this guy?
I've seen a blue dragon before. This was, about a year or so ago, attacking Greenest to the south. Not sure if it's the same dragon. Didn't really get its name when it was electrifying the village, but
Oh,
yeah. It would be nice to get some revenge on it.
well, only one
Fine.
way to find out. Should we just get
I
this
don't
over
think-
with?
Let's hope it doesn't take days.
Now listen, we've all. What's a hedge maze to us? We've dealt with worse.
From what Eldrath and Zuchi had said, there was a lot of magic there, so I don't think it's just simply going to be a maze. That sounds
Alright, do you
a maze sounds like fun, but I don't think this is going to be fun.
Do you have detect magic in your spellbook, Arai?
I do, but it's not ready.
As a wizard, you do not have to have it prepared in order to ritual cast.
For detect magic?
Any ritual spell, you do not have to have it prepared
Mhm.
in order
Okay.
to
As long as-
ritual cast it.
Okay, then. Yeah, he has it. And he'll cast it.
Eldrath will join.
Okay, well, as you ritual cast that, you would get the same intense wash of magical energy, filled, overflowing even with conjuration and transmutation magic.
Oof. That's.
Go ahead.
That's a lot.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Arcana? 14.
As you are trying to look at this hedge maze with this bright, intense light coming off of it from the magic, and your eyes just cannot handle it as you close and dismiss the magic so that you don't blind your eyes. It's powerful stuff, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's strong.
Look, I believe the moment we walk into this maze, if they haven't already noticed us, they will notice us then. This doesn't seem like a place that they just... It's here for protection, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Has
But
to
it's
be.
been here
if
a
they just
long
wanted
time.
protection. I think it's protection, but also I think whoever built this was really pretentious because like you could just like build a secret entrance or whatever. Like this is just overdoing it, in my opinion. But like, really don't ask me. It's a little ostentatious in terms of our arcane defense mechanisms.
Do you want to look around and see if you can find a hidden entrance in?
Actually, that might not be a bad idea. What if they actually don't go through the hedge maze?
Yeah,
Hmm.
you're the one probably best qualified to find secret entrances, right?
All
With
right,
the Rise
then.
help too. He could help
Yeah,
with
you
the
too.
magic size.
And if you run into
How
any
do I do-
trouble, you just think about it, and we'll come help.
All right, come on, Lupe. We're gonna go find some stuff.
Lupe's with you? Okay.
Well, Lupe is within telepathic range.
Oh.
So
Like,
what are
no
you
one's-
doing?
Poi's just gonna like run around the perimeter, see if he can find like secret entrances. He specifically he wants to see if there are like any tracks, like, cause like if there are a lot of people in the tower, he wants to see like the movements of soldiers or you.
The diameter of this hedge mage has to be, what, a good mile maybe? If I'm
Not quite a
imagining this...
mile.
No?
Well, that's why we got Lupe. Hmm?
It is
Fairly
very
large.
large. It's probably about maybe a quarter of a mile thick.
Well, what you could probably do is, if there's heavy foot traffic, you could just find places that grass has seemed to die or is very
Right.
compacted.
So flying around above to get a better view.
Yeah.
All right. As you fly up, looking down upon the maze itself, it appears to be just an overgrown, tangled mess with no real discernible paths longer than maybe, I don't know, maybe about 20 to 30 feet before curving or turning off into another direction. Uh, I mean, it's exactly what it is, a hedge maze that has been left unattended, so it's kind of gotten overgrown, a little bit of... It's almost solid with all of the hedges and thorns. Uh, as far as the tower goes, as you're flying uh, towards the hedge maze, do you just stay around the perimeter of the hedge maze, or you try to move forward?
Chloe's trying. He wants to look for like foot traffic first, see if there's been movements he can discern.
So again, staying outside of the hedge maze.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking into the courtyard and the tower itself, you can see the telltale signs of life in the area. There is some foot traffic around the outside of the courtyard. There also appears to be movement within the tower, but as far as specifics, it's too far away for you to really see anything in great detail.
Oh, that's useful. Not. Yeah, I think the only. I don't know how I'm gonna go about looking for secret entrances.
Well, if you go around the perimeter looking to see if there's anything, there is legitimately only one entrance that you can see, and that is at the edge of the village where you guys are. It is a gentle, kind of curving path that leads into the maze, and the villagers seem to have built a low fence across the entrance just to likely keep like children out of it, because from what you've understood is that the villagers are not... They don't like this maze. They're scared of it.
Oh, that was a waste of time. Yeah, it looks like we only have one way in.
All right.
Oh,
Let's go.
no time like the present. And he'll step over the little fence.
There's a gate. He'll open it. Walk
Wait.
through.
We might want to be close together. We don't want to get, teleported. Like, we don't want to, like, close our eyes and suddenly the back's gone. We want to be united.
Then
You
stay
wanna
with
hold
us.
hands?
I just like turned to Arai. I don't think we need to go that far.
He was saying that sarcastically.
Oh. Oh, okay.
We all know how he is about physical contact.
That's... Yeah, that was kind of confusing to me. All right. Everyone stay close. Do we need to... The prince is just sitting there floating. Do we need to put a rope around him and tug him behind us, or...
No, I am ready.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I didn't. I thought
Prince
you were
Ichi
just
balloon.
asleep or something. A little ZG balloon.
Everybody take this easy.
Okay.
Your naivete of my meditations is refreshing.
Yeah. Whatever. All right, let's go.
All right.
As you all step over the barrier that had been placed up and enter into the hedge maze. And that's actually where we'll go ahead and end it.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Whoa.
Just cut it a little bit earlier today, because I'm sure that Yao's going to want to be here for this, because this was going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
For me.
For you, yeah. I was just gonna say it's fun for you.
I said that with the biggest grin on my face.
I could hear it. I could hear that grin.
Yeah. And what
Yeah.
channel was it again? I blanked on it. Did he give a channel? I just know it was a reading.
I believe it is Ferality was the channel.
Yeah, I believe so.
Which
I didn't know they had a full plurality channel. Yeah, it's the convention
They do.
itself. Oh, well, that's giving me ideas. But yes, thanks.
believe they are currently in the middle of a concert, actually. So
Yeah.
sounds like a good time.
Yeah, music and then reading. Oh,
Well, unfortunately for me, I need to get sleep for work tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
get some
gotta
rest.
get a little meal going. So,
Yep,
thank
I
you
gotta
very
sleep
much,
and
Dana, for the game.
get better. Oh, no problem. You're welcome.
Yee.
Thanks, Dana.
That is
Thanks,
probably the
Dana.
best Xanathar I could ever do. I didn't think that the nasal was going to hurt it. It was going to help it that much.
I was so impressed.
yeah, I was like, what?
It came out so good. I was like, wow, that's actually coming out really nice. Actually, I should have it cold all the time if I want to play Xanathar.
Is that how Xanathar sounds? Like, does he have a canonical voice?
He is literally a gigantic head with a giant eyeball and big maw with big drooling messy teeth. So that's in my mind that's how he sounds.
But like he could also sound like
I don't imagine him being very erudite. Let's put it that way.
Well, that would really throw some people.
It would throw people through a loop.
Sounds like Mickey
A
Mouse.
beholder coming by with a top hat and a monocle, one giant monocle for that. It's like, hello everybody, welcome to my lab.
Or what if Xanathar came around sounding like Marlon Brando from The Godfather?
I'm here to ask you a request, a favor. Today, the day of my daughter's wedding.
Oh God.
Sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Silgar, you are my only friend.
well, you know who else is like a giant orb with a big meaty mouth? Meatwad. He sounds like this.
Yeah.
Or hey there, Silgar, what are you doing? Oh yeah, I don't know about that. We're gonna have to statue him.
Maybe that was a young Xanathar.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Maybe it was the unformed version of Xanathar. Maybe before he even became a gazer.
Meatwad.
Thank you for letting me talk to an old crazy man. That was fun.
I love that. Would you want to go back in? Hell no.
No. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, that was good.
I've been waiting for death for 30 years.
I was gonna say, I may want to die, but not now.
Not like that.
All right. Good times, everybody. I hope you all have a lovely night and have a great week.
Y'all as well.
Yep.
Bye.
See you too.
Good.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night. And that is where we end it for tonight. What a nice feeling to get back into battle for once. Doing my specialty, even though I only hit twice out of like 5 times. We'll have to improve that next time. But yes, let's check out Ferality this time. I know that they are not a small creator, but, gotta give some love to, our people that are gonna be on for it. Just gonna double check to see if they allow raids. I should also just double check on a new window to see where it is, as I click the wrong functions. So pardon if there are any noises that come up right now. Nope, looks like we're good. So, we are going to raid on into Mr. Ferrali. Nope. Ferrali is a group, it's an organization, and it has an ad right before it. Whoops. Oh, man. So, it's going to be really exciting. Right now, they are doing music and stuff. I don't know who that is exactly, but there is somebody there on camera in front. So let's hop on in. Alright, let's figure out the raid message. So, our raid message tonight will be... Any ideas before I try and think of one? Because I am struggling. Well, I guess we'll just do our typical, which you haven't done forever, actually. Greetings from Dorklandia. So let's do that. Greetings from Dorklandia. Why not? That should be our default one. I keep forgetting about that. It's been too long. Alright. Greetings from Dorklandia and Raid Ferality. Oh no, they don't allow you to raid it this time, but I'm going to I'm going to just go over there after I raid another streamer. But I'll still probably maybe keep the one on the background or kind of go between both. But either way, let's see who is on. Is anybody else on that we could give some love to? I know this is a very long end of stream figuring it out, but we are going to raid on into we're gonna go raid on into Chimeran. I haven't really talked to Kai in a while, so it'll be good to say a little hi. There we go. Raiding Chimeran Dragonite. I have to really look at how spelling works, because, yeah, Chimeran. Long name. There we go. Back just in time. Perfect. So if you have it, use the emotes. Otherwise, use whatever emotes you got. And once again, greetings from Dorklandia. So, as always, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate. Thank you, Eli, for the sub for 30 months. It's crazy. It's been that long, and just knowing you for that long. Awesome person. And also saying hi to our people early in stream, Trinity Father. Oh noes. But yes, once again, appreciate it all. Thank you all for entertaining me, and thank you all for letting me entertain you. Until next time, you ready? Have a wonderful night, everyone. Take care, folks.